Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in. Welcome to Lex Media. Today, 28th or 9th here in Australia. We have our distinguished guest in the studio with us, whom we are going to have a very good discussion to elaborate more about the Rumbek, the Agar Community Council meeting calls that coming up in January. Before we kick off, I would like to welcome our guest in the studio, Mr. Sunday Manyang, and also Mr. Sultan Kok Malok, who is also Mr. Manyang Dut Kok, and my co-host Abra Madin Majak. Welcome to Lex Media, all of you. One of us, Maburiak, has an issue with the network, and he will join us in the long run. Abra Madid, take the mic and welcome our guests, and also let each individual of us introduce themselves. Thank you.
Padarit banya izang jamot kujala banya Sunday Manyang kujala Sultan ako kwajak bot wa kwajak kalor bagban leg media wa mit ko ban bi bagba jam ka bay ko mi ga ramwe dai ping magere wajak mo ban wa work with Merry Christmas and Happy New Year advance wala de jamot journalist Manyang Mayom could validate by King Talk. I hear a padre network, Madapat, book time yak our guest, we love quite a lot of it. Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you so much. Manyang Mayom in Chumo the Reddit, Kadi Chipol to do and day in Tinowo, Kujala La, the Gangmar, Kupam J. Coi đai ban quê coi cho qua bên ran từ pet của địa gái từ tầng one của địa gái chủ mua gái chủ cái lô to go but chia tuyên từ nông qua mata bu gió cái Sunday manyang agok cái yên phút sắp giao kudu của barat chat nấu cái gabal khi work lò cái này thâu cái tennis padal. Lord unmute the Sunday.
Thank you very much. And it's all Sunday Manyang Agok to Nukoi Kuja. And Rumbek is one member of Barat unmute.
No, it's okay now. It's working. You are loud and clear. Do not be mute. Yes, hello. Go ahead.
You can hear me now?
Yep.
Isaac, yes. In Yaping?
Yeah, you know, Kuping, is good.
In a finger.
Hello, Isaac.
Hello, you know, Kuping, Sunday.
Okay. That's great. Hello, Ian, and it's all Sunday, Manyang Agok. And okay. And it's all Sunday, Manyang Agok. And Rumbek is.
I keep you open Sunday. She interrupted. I have the full Kuyala network. Before while we're waiting, we will puff up Sultan Manyel in a band Kursa Biakudu, most Palikat.
We're going to leg state media. But online, coi ra mua của là coi về phần cái là gà coi đi của sabab của dia coi nòng phút sai chỉ của chăn việc đấy aja có một wish them happy new year as it is approaching yeah na để cho mình nhớ được thuộc maluk managar don't coi cho coi root payam đi và nó cho mình thank you.
Apadarit Manuel. I Sunday in each network, shit damn way now, or somebody key you up telephone to it, put some what they could do, Bakoy more to Charrot.
Apa thank you anon ko ja be yo kulel ki de ku tingi live badal ma bi jagor dai kala ku go ni ke so it makes it very hard for me taba ne ne manyang ana mangurum be is payam da malengo and a member of Rumbek community in he established government there on in 2002 I think or around 2000. Currently, I'm a student of law at the University of Juba. One of the young in the government.
Apa darere pada pe. Wamada maboriak atau dalumai lakin we forgive that in beban yale kubakoy mot barachat maboriang magok fadal flora kudu. Mabore woping.
I think it's not network issues.
All right. Kayen we gacha ka bele ban wacha ka lor Sunday wajala Sultan Kok Malok ni ben chua ben kan a request ko gacha dai ni kloran ping na kud Agar Community Council chidai form ter jiku make Sultan Dun Malual Arop who our Chaligitan watch by now another branch Agar Community in Juba Nangor Elder Honorable General Daniel Deng Monydit Kagakude. Kachalik Ninka I saw the video chicken announcement low koi gur mat benanga mat biagartani mat ping the aram wera Rumbek could be like bella jam ne kaga bai ne visions kujala mission then kena chatting ke nang wel ke chiro de chale jita na yu birat tele tiel lakin kan de ke community kwen ku ibo ga jam I to mon jang chan be ke agar jalran ku tong dinglit kurang tong dinglit big ping na kan because of beton social media japan ken kapat yan bi ke de community bu poi to ku poi ku ka tiet bu ka wen to nó có cả cú mà có khả năng cái đề bài na cái đề bài cái wo cho luôn je cái wo mi trum be cái ban cái có mi taram we cái wo cái năng brown is always yin jam cái nó cái gì pol cái gì nó gì có bây giờ được bao nhiêu lên và cái này chú cái intervene na chú gam nó we coi cái kia gọi là social media is article sẽ chứ gọi là chú cả quen ku coi cái nguyên cái đúng rồi cái mình honorable Daniel Deng Monydit ko jala General Sultan Dun Malual Arop actually buka go be together at this time because reaction that you got in the jam ko ten cái wo mi bai apa bin ko te chali je ten kam ken na chu cái đằng solve apa nang bridge to build kam ken ko bekan bela tuen en ke chala man nom ken cái cá bây giờ bé bên nhau của bị bài giờ bé bên jam để quên qua quan cái giờ qua giúp mình so cái giờ về no way cái yên cái nông yên qua mà Sunday can you remember of Agar community before then we know Luitin in a bumai fursa I read your articles a lot of comments I ben nhau cái article luôn chắc god cái đêm bar của bao giờ bên lẽ cái cuốn bia là truyền đã câu agar because wo apa buat ko nhìn liệp pin chỉ cái raja ban cái phát ban cái nem mua gì well or bi dua ya cái tiệt or bi wa nhẹ re phát bi wa pin ne cái pedo cái lôi cái tệ agar cái lôi en total flora kudo
Thank you so much, Isaac. Kujula Abraham Adit. Nekikin Achol, my brother Sultan. Bubani Jango, Manilu, Dunko. I can't come yet. Ko quite die, Wajakamot, and I wish you Merry Christmas. To do an open. taban rian cheka ga chaka lo lawan achwa ba beri, and it is a point of interest for all of us who panagar who tin and that's why nanong ke ekuting go be spreading out of control tumna ko where ki voting the social media general du ma koy anong ka tiga got apeti ke nanga ma den chiglo ne nyola na de ma ka bi postpone ku de Monydit ke erani kinyi ke kwa je president man kango it took 5 days ago went ahead again and say amat kala the way it was planned on the 2nd of January 2026 kujuku tingan ko ya chiro te ko no ko in support of statement dut ko no ko to in support of statement honorable general Daniel Deng Monydit en kan latin bagat bakinyej bagada here kichiro lo some years ago while we were in Rumbek Secondary School, community Agar kulil ko ano mushakil ko kin rolin kanya luel salatin ko ato lakin ka pena ko ke kapag bin ko organize ku meeting nga buel ko let ko to ni arkai ano ka chonwan ka pir wala ka mai ba wala ka la twing da ba ki bi ating nga bi ka ala luel ni tongta because the community that you are going to share lew eni chi ko madrumbek sanwea go nan ko won expressing interest at a natural Daniel Deng Monydit. By then he was a commander, expressed an interest to be community leader Agar. Gor ko podbi lo medani ke Sultan Dut Malual Arop. Ane leke coach Dut Kibentiam. Kuja Deng Monydit jola losing election. Ten achi dula twing ku cabinet de lui form anong deputy de yan makwat ku anong secretary de information dun makol ko aji maje daman dane ku ke anong draft constitution dane ka maj aji nyin ka kan ki katiam ko ka ki katiam ato te den now on Deng Monydit kilo Juba daman ki ko Juba ku ber community association 7 years ago very established go elected ke in interim chair and already in Juba anong other two bodies anong Agar Madong they were led by different people. So kede kit go bina lui parallel ke other community leadership. Deng Monydit de chaga Agar community. Ko kene Rumbek Rumbek community. Ko ene janang council in Jelemaj in led by Dun Malual Arop Sultan. Now in command then Shabab Achigar by that time when we were having two parallel association Kadiak Juba Kwalo She Shabab Jajaret them different chairperson of Ramios. Said that this association we could bear together could be deployed, could be one association in Juba, another association in Rumbek. None of other areas would be Kalodin, Kaloipa Kujaka Konbesh, Rumbek, Nongana Madelodin. Kanakera Belew. One of the meetings he come and organize how to break the relationship between Shabab, Kujala Koidinwen. I was in that meeting. It was done in Palm Africa Hotel. It was a very good meeting. Several resolutions were made. They Monydit Kujala several other elders. But it was well represented in that meeting. It went very well, and we were happy. Shabab and Kujuku Ngodi Lanadek Koike Kujala resolution Chikalo Kabuka Madi Kerabelo. One of the resolutions was for us to organize a conference in Rumbek Community Conference, be organized in Rumbek. Because she can't take one in 2012, Gobena partial, because the way it was approached did not succeed. So now, recently, the leaders agreed to make a consultative preparatory committees. Honorable Deng Monydit, General Dunma Koy, Kujula Usad Abraham Ayak, Kujula Usad William Mater and several other people. They agree, they will have to have a consultation, and this consultation, Chiglo conference Panagar. According to President Deng Loy, Ajam that she passed with the reservations, and our reservations can take according to their press statement. Who reservation can get a chicken below in the Facebook, God will mark Lana de Gamaka, to and then now beryl attack a better than Lawar, Kubibela get, Kujiamino, Kanonka, Chukamat, Kaka, Kakero, Loyal Asset, and Kurubinical Loyalty. So they went ahead and disagree over the event. And a show triggered Bugnanga where we got there. Now, to know a community conference to be conducted in Rumbek, the right person who have the jurisdiction, Libina Marchol Rumbek, a Ranachol Sultan Dun Malual, and on that capacity, Libina Marchol Rumbek. Now, no Amat would be Chol Juba, to the right person, Libielo, Kerachide, Honorable Daniel Deng. In the event, Chicken Mat, Kunoran Chiquine, Kulingalo, Oka Lobia, Malaloy, Keran Chiquine, Talu Ben. Together with other members, she seconded Nonge, Kuliki be a Malloy, and she be below the to conference. They have all agreed, it will be conducted in Rumbek. When you look at whatever is written by a lot of people in the social media, I want to make it very clear there is no single person who does not want the conference to take place. Everyone expressed Lanade conference alone. The only differing view was from Dunma Koya Jalo, Kalui postponed because an audio process, secondly, he was also mentioning Sultan Dut Katwine, but outside of the country. By all means, being inclusive, but it did not succeed. So, in a group of Ben, Kubama Bijala Tree. Kaka Henisha triggering most of us to make some comment. So, what I want to say, it is a brilliant idea at Non Shabab Bijam Law. Leaders Kwanmu communities, both the one in Juba, Kujalar and Rumbek, Kalo a community conference, because it's not within the capacity that Shabab a community conference below. Kilibi Shabab Law, a youth conference. When I was Secretary General of the Rumbek Youth Union in 2002, those are the things that we do. We can organize maybe cultural week for youth. We joke with elders, child, we bend, we go Jabana, Coin Kater, they quite where to keep the bigger and mighty. Paying attention to Jalapa and Monjang. And you get to capacity, Danny. Now the youth are the facilitators, but I'm seeing them now, they are being held hostage by the two leadership, Rumbek Community Council, Kujula Agar Community in leadership in Juba. Kwa hiyo kutinga go ka Agar do tier timene chuting Deng Monydit jam rani chol dunuma ko ke mon bolit kujo poria ni ki du got abia jan to yo election lo den kana cho chawa cho ye concern a che kuting pia di ru tier ga because taman tero any commander Deng Monydit ko chubni chibna contesting no ngacha winning were election any the community leader but Agar but they lost. Okay, Nigeria on the point of view of the presidential order on Chiba God, we can appreciate them for reminding here because the other week they were together to do the general. To know that principle to be do in a meeting or in a conversation with a civilian or community, he would have restrained him from there. So in Isaac, Abraham, our leaders, they could go be antagonized. We could do a man is not in the interest. But Rumbek Community Conference and key plan we're going to organize. Because the interest in good development, who are the initiators of this, but they don't have the mandate to carry it out. Is for Agar Biga uniting. Because Imat, Kulo Conference, Nano Mushakal Gantika Yo, Kali Biga discuss amicably. Timon Wogman, it is true. There are a lot of challenges. Most of the ordinary, I think I mentioned already, but there are some other key challenges. Tumen Pakam is displaced. I can a lot of flood. Kulend NRI, Chintiako nye reason. So, because Jamgadi communities say that they are accommodated. Whether a community is Gagar, or a community is Taiko, which is a Nanagar. So, such vital there are issues of water, how to maintain the relationship between the borders. A talk Gargatin. By again, the stability, can you call Langware, a she governor, but this state, a manage to quell down insecurity. A Kipia, not a Lakina non Kogwinic mode, so Dagargur, because most of them were the one affected. Can confront Gene, a Gorbaleco, a king, a Kirano opposed to it. But Kia Tinga Kojam law, Let it not be hurried. Even when you look at the statement of Abraham, William Atomachek, he was saying, although it is a short time, short notice, can be connected. Can you short notice where the language discuss and I think the man getting? So for us, we are saying, if we are going to have Rumbek Community Conference in Rumbek, let it be led by Chief Dut. Nacheka Kudulura and authorized. Stop Kato, Yan Magwat, Monka, Yan Magwat, Honorable. A deputy Dut, Nanonki Jure, can be delegated some powers. Dut, will be appreciated in this situation, Dun Makoy, Sadun Makoy. Because as the Secretary General of the community, he was able to attend the consultative meeting in Juba. And he agreed on principle on number of issues. Lakin, Loa Enam Kuene limited. To the end, at the time, we have law, issues of inclusivity. Other issues, Kika mentioned, to get top, I get hanging point. Kaka in the Piawan, with the two committees or the leadership at Rumbek communities, being you could resolve a mutuality over below from 2nd to the 6th. Now there is either a confusion in a Cholaman. Kakajal Beragai, Nay Deng, in jurisdiction in Rumbek, a Juba and Toyan, unless no powers he a Rumbek community. When you look, Rumbek Community Council with Rumbek does not have any communication to law with that Honorable Deng Kachi selected, Kachi has a mandate to organize the event. And then now the notification can be done to all the counties, Payams, such that the delegate become nominated. Now we are confused who is going to invite the delegates. A Shabab, Nai Shabab could drop constitution but Rumbek Community Council, Kachi Jamke, Hakega Kochol, Nai Deng Monydit on jurisdiction in Juba. Najamu can join committee lawyer, in social media. They should sit together and then they resolve this. None of which resolve so in a so that we can explain the issues of jurisdiction. Engang today, you crocale, the den man. Kunago bula mar lo to non ranakalo and Kuwa Tenjan Jamlo, Honorable Deng Monydit. Gur Kunoki Tingra Agar Committee Pope resolve. Kalaba Machol Juba, who get to ping, who be Gator, who Tong Sultan Dut, Kuyo Dut, Pandagaria, and no Kora Juba, Konoka Jur, Kujala opportunities of Gurbiga exploited. Quay putting attitude, Kanokaria by ten, Kagurane, being the leadership do, back a quan chuka tinga, back a tongue of the car, getting it and a load. None solution to book bear, Nago Gur.
Chief Dut Malual cái cho long because
okay, Isaac Maboria Ganong network matter.
Yes, anyway, Balwell, I never been after Sunday Tawal Maboria because here a network issue, we can consider that situation. Kayen in Sultan in Bulokira in Mabora become Benny, network in and out. So I can. Mabora whopping?
We got a ping.
Yeah, Sunday can come. In Ethiopian, Sunday come Ben Yal Kubulega, Bakadang de Bakatamu. I went to the conclusion that in a big pick up the one in Sunday joke, what network do. Calaban doing way, Kayin Bijayan Lapping thing. Sunday, wrap up, come to conclusion.
So, Kagor Balwell, I'm at Rumbek Community Conference, a good below, but the parties should agree. Is it appropriate to conduct it from 2nd to the 6th? Now appropriate, but logistically, is it possible? Delegate Big Bang, Abelman can be inclusive, because two leadership be done. None crisis, in the social media. It is good to postpone it. Kubu committee banang adequate time. To mean Shawaban brilliant idea good by money. Keden go bigger by Madi Kene should be supported by our elders because Shabak Paman Agar, I can a proper mentorship. I think I be in a Cambo politician. Lakini longer and community talk. Kunong challenge it kwa yu jamat wala gana loa wala gana kapitan ni ko lurut pinum wala within areas so gatin kenang a focal person. None of issues of violation chiro lo ran chi chiro da violation chiro ne ko datin. There are several people don't can rewrite which in running Latin. Now local to different community leadership which in unity. And then when on politics of association in South Sudan, the chini ni kede monji kunong koi manding ka ichol kanong ka made against them. Na chini go Sultan du kunong koi man Sultan du ka ichol kulel kanong ke dilere. So this division is not good for youth. That's why youth are not happy. They don't know what to do, but that's why they are calling. We make sure this conference is conducted. In a Keke Jam, Kachikong Council completely Louis conducted. Lakini to Louis Rush, who proceeded that the Polo Karai. Taban is very important to know Kuma, Kujala community. Jarat Chikalo Bikada, Binke lawyer, Jarat Chika Bobby, Delphine lawyer. A Chekiki lawyer important. So we can have conference on the 2nd to the 6th. Lakini it's inclusive. To not misstep, then it will still generate conflict. And the reason why we want to have a conference is to mitigate against any form of conflict. Kubungong tokai ko tin bi banang ke champe because you can ning lo bi yo lo no ke community level. Nanong ko go bi ka la ni krane ka la no. Nanong ran no ke de pide de jor ko le bi community ponye.
Okay. Sunday ini kita di network itu ku jam lu cebar ini pejabat lah tu sen. Manyang mayom ini culo rapai ku ini cuma the runjut yang dua orang tin run tim karo ku teru ku tetem. Welcome on board. Kayen
Thank you so much.
Pursa bukang gam wamada maberiak and bekan jam and then ada penang chance. Thank you for coming up. Maberiak ere di Kubajok.
Ready,
Okay, go
Hello
ahead.
Isaac and Hijamaret Chog Sultan.
ready,
Do the Beja duration.
Okay. All right.
We coach Lake Media, we got a college, Kujala, coach Chika invited them, at a college. Yeah, and I am a very young Mogok, and a man Rumbek, Kwana man Rumbek, Chalik, Kwana Managa. So, Kaka Akagarian. Yen keban jok jam ketin kur taban ene maluel o yen ana le chabab rat kazatan chabab ramyo kujala chabab ya che part of the organization kwa mi dagar kwa ni ar la twing de panagar welcome banada okay o ga ping ke ku ka kan kulwel ban aka ga la twing ka ka ku ting ka kwanki min weten ben men yaga and I yok to did around 80% but at chababan ban ke mi da garban anyar a conference kan braloy and again in a chog jam na kala nen chog ken dun ma ko chog ting ich benial gurku yok ken e yenden ke ga kudwan na kudwan to Rumbek and the main branch yen ya yenden lakin gur main branch beta ramyo be akut be na akut yoga na main branch beta Rumbega en ngordun malwala bakang engage properly than engaging akut agar community to Juba and making Monydit because akut to Juba ramyo la be engage ready ramyo Juba ku kud ramyo ne kud chabab to Rumbek ko le big ramyo I mean big Agar community to Rumbek ngordun Malual ko le big engage a chabab to Rumbek agut ci kitiyo ga lir tiyo gan ci la ben yala en ci jambe men meno fruit bi ramyo en terumbe kana ba en ko nyoy no fat abe authorization ne ti kiti bi lo barnami kan be ben be puli in one of the members la be out of that kind of agreement en ci lo can be conference lo so kana ating zaif kor kuj ramyo to Rumbeg kuj lo pat because ko ating kurana ating ci engage de ramyo Juba ta ne ngode Monydit wen kene la be cha ko ve de tu chan ko ya jam ne cher ko ya jam cher chan te ko jam cher kene la bi pan ne chol panagar kene en la bera nyai ma ku pal ke chola lo yan bu ko ja rer ko je very secretive aguti ma ajret me ko ret yu biya lo biya more secretive kene agor bi pol ku bu ko diga very transparent na ma ajret kan en la bu ko rat twing yen kan chan nyar chan ma jam yen on one of the experience in tieng ku jala ran kida Abraham ku jala some of my brothers ku jala ko ping aban attack the bigam na ne ran itotin e daman on en bi kene bera loe ku tetin ka be commande ka be deal tell leg state media au leg media ka be tawtin ku jangi chimo bor loele ke pa chok kene ka chira loe daman on bino conference agar bera loe Rumbek o what is in event the last conference could you any other conference or agar cultural week or agar conference could you be up to now so conference kene in tieng achirat ban loe on ran ban chukudu ban agar ban tiene chol agar sin ban
Kinang network connection.
Yeah, Malaysia, with our viewers, network issue is I check up on it. I could think I need to about bin go
Kan you ban on Isaac so
Japan.
hello
Yes, hello.
hello
I sabakan do kan jadi negene choge paltwing bangor dan baka ko batay.
yeah kena gar ben banon in tieng ku jala Abraham ku jala we wa mat kene ke pinga ban agar ben daman ban be Rumbek bu koy ma Rumbek bu hol kidi de chol hol ban be tiang ju koy lor ko lagar yiga gar yan ka chid tong pin dan ne chol agar na chwaga kayen tang tiang tok na kut gemik ko jular rane la ben ka ko le blar yik salatin ko ni kalar ya na kilo te logu wet ko ka nim tin ku bi amat bi jal ban laptop bi jaban laptop officially na ran kit governor daman kene chol tong ne governor and was elected governor o ga nong chairperson of the of Ramyo chol Guma Tranyol chairperson at that particular time so tene achi confusion chirat baloi kibana image ania ka achi ti do ko gubja dal ko la chi kalwel achi no ko ko belwel panagar ko amadan wadi chi lebatok na jul rane chola Guma Tranyol ben from somewhere ke makarpon en jol bane lim boku jol bane lwela lo ke di de chol gar conference yo ki ko mad hol itana ka cha tiok kan a chi ko ban molbe yare de ai di ban molbe goro ran chi molbe ji chwit ku ran jala lo ke ki chi man lo ku kun banane ju ku lo bu la gor chok o jul wed la yok nong kloret beni Juba ku Rumbek always ke relo panagar michla do be ya beni Juba ku Rumbek all the time beni Juba ku Rumbek. So there is a problem between Juba and Rumbek all the time. Getting so edekene yin ye o ga chir kanong jam tinda so edekene ene ke o gala lokan ka gorbi to kol kwer be kwer be chogi ci bera la lo timen ko ja outside be ran ke ticket de jala lo be jal chat from overseas be bena ben ku Rumbek boku jube ben lo la ka cinge chola mat kene araj akirat ban lo kene anin tiengu jala bra ma kirat ban lo kiyane ay managar kon nong po agar kwana man rana gar be king or be po dia ne kiri jolen cha de gan ka be jawet lieda gari lo kidi de chola mat ne kiche be ko boku jula ga wala lo gal ka cinge chola mat kene kira ko lo da man wan in tieng ku jala bra kiyane ne kini ane gor chan bu koy da jam wala kalan ku bi lek ke gar ke mugo our elite the agar elite ban ke siasin ke intellectuals ke salatin ko gorbi la ke kene ga japat ti wo gam ne piantok en ke chol agar conference ka lorat ko gorbu ko lo ku bi amat bi lo reje na mat kabre je kam ko o agar ko je kong ber lo la amat ka ti lo amat lo lakin gorbi lo ana amaraj ke bi ni amat ti lo agar conference yo ka amaraj ko ti lo na amat pat ko pod non ko kun ga ko loy bi dial bi ni agar ka cha mat pat ka ti loy amat won non ke la bu ko ga gu ko ma de ko nim kut ku jula la ka ci na mat holi kit ko ana a ci pat ko ci pat be ber ene ke tiok to gu la nyi ay mi da gar ku jula ke ga kuda mi da gar te Rumbek ay ke koy lom lakin ke ku lo agor ku bu jam wala kalang ku bi la ke ra jabela lo ko ci ko jala ta ko nyin ko ta kan jine ka ci pat bu ko de ci pat ci loje kan ma ko gu yana the jamia independent person because yana my own profession is ya lo ma ja
Okay. Obodi yaga kinang network issues. Isaac. Kurang network that we win. Spinning. Manyang. Okay.
Let's acknowledge our newcomers, Ranjit Panyar, John, Kujala William for Marial. We got you Kalor Kache, we got Bakalage, Baga Patient Mark, and book line book one show, no quite a camben, when name began jump. We got book more fruits, one, go brand kitchen, okay, but by share go. Maber Riak, and non issue, network. Kini ceban ya lepas kan berarti mabur badra wrap up in non issue with the network in the drop off
network ay network ay kian in ban tieng pol ko jala ran chit ban abram with muk organization cho leg media we ga cha kele ko gor na pinga gar ka chinda man ku wa che ko man lan le agar twing o ga che man lan riya gar te ran ye ko ting ran ye ko passive because create ban kanga chi ko ja dedi ana jamran karana tingi chit kanong da dere de le welsin jeting ti le agara chuk ka jal chuk men in a right time men la be ko chok pin ku pal le na ko ja tu critical ne ki kati bai jeting in tieng a jan wo ke kati bai ku jaro ni mare de yo agar aguti agar chi pe agar chi dig pe yan kwa agar di de dig ni je siasi di de en katin kor kin yam de panagara ne jodo no mare de ana na tingala ko na tingala ne kit kidi de yan kan panagara war kidi junub sudan I think even some of the politician group kwa ting yan tinongan maboria chin any title one very big day I think it's alright jeting bedal bin kapi lorut panagar bin ka achuk binya la twing ka ke gale yeg major attention la be ko drill into issues jeting ko la mijla di redik be kam ko ka achi lui kwa ka ti nyat aka achi kada kuting ku fal kidi junub sudan di na iran jala lo in no bigger picture ken la bilazin jeting ku major attention tiu ga lo bita in a very small issues agor people na gar chipo jeting achan kai kwa akoy nim bak in tieng ku jolaran kida bram kai kwa akoy nim bak achaga yan wa borakal kunen ke na ting ya ke dan kulwara de yan jar kalan kwara lo ya chipo kunen ke di lo eleten ka community ga jata in problem because a big loam ya na ran dan chipo kunan ngi chane ting ke la bi ga lo ke na man dan gat kwene da ka lo rut kunan ngi chi lo kir ke ne ke yi ke ne so la bi loam ke ne ya ne big thing kwene bi mi kila men panagaran jeting angor kai kwa achan bi kati bai ken ya mo achan ma jal kati rumbe ka korede kati lo rumbe ka korede jeting agor ka poda pal pe yin tieng anane kati lo chabab kala twen kira ka ko ka amat ke kubi chabab ka supported bi para ke nong ideas good ideas can ban yala ke ka wan mat ke ka ji because ke daman wan ne re kujulmen chaba men anong ideas can cock brilliant ideas can cock ya ne ke gor that ke gar that nangan chabam cha pa agar tin ko redi we gor de medi but that politics of division or nyint nong miskwane men lakin that politics of division at ka elders I can accuse them like that because ke actually quite led into issues into crisis and all this I crisis the career panagar medide and is between among all these politicians elders getting yana la jam because an independent journalist one independent person so ka ju lo elders kwa actually thing kuna achi ko rooting elders ku chige rooting manan tu ka koi grassroots they will not understand themselves because if the grassroots take a ping ka elders kalang then ka grassroots people ka is stable the reason we are not stable is because our elders are not stable achi rooting so ka kana ku gur chan bi ko jamtin yan wer kani a regwer nong union siogan poi ben egoro where bug nang our own conference o chabab you see a good again this idea fruit jala emerge from that conference and on ke chola gar use conference fruit by and organize first I can ba gar use conference by and jala calling for elders conference in chola gar community getting fruit by and initiated and use conference agar use conference so ba agar use conference and be all these recommendation big jaben be bilo alo agor ke chola agar community conference braja lo but en ti chika ga target in real then and ekden as a leadership lakin we are supporting them to go ahead with that design and plan ku buok ten ok tioka buga jam ka elders kulel ku palka ka kon issues kon ti chetoka let's get together agar and then nanang tichiti biko red amaitin kubuko leni buko bara peaceful community a united community ko ibu bela twing yeti ko ibu bela twing e can be ko biga ting junub acha agar community leadership or agar youth union and the only leadership in South Sudan there are so many opportunities where you can emerge as a leader yeti konong there are also opportunities where you can emerge to be a respected person actually majala agar community whatever and all this and kada so can egor can be our elders big ping ku big lum ku bi ka ken ta ka gu bi ka palping ku bu ko diglo bu ko ya jam jak yan ne kapat bu ko ya jam jak ne kapat ku ka ci pa bu ko ya jam jak ne ka ke ko isi jam jak ne ka ke ko a ci ba ra jam jak ka ke ko ku jala wed la biran di le wed na ci lebe akukul den da ki twisted lebe michi la bay bay ka ka
Ena
a ki
pa
pat ba
jal
ke
ka
ga ka
tamu.
liya ba mi di yan wa ka le ja
Ena pa da pare da mabura. Thank you so much in college. That's a very good opinion. You are entitled for it. Min yakin elwe ka pa da rete in college. Trong network du ibe chadwe ala ke message du ka jata pe rom ke ga garapan. Yen wa mad sultan cook en bijal ban o manyang bi bo tawani. Yes, go ahead.
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Awalan, we Legs Media, we got a doga laja pay for hosting me. Ku jala viewers, ku jala coach ke midagar chiba ben online. I can see my elder brother Manyang Mayong, ku my brother William Mapur, ku Panyar John Agok, ku Molana Sunday Manyang. KBN Welchi Jok, I like nong shabab ke Ramyo Rumbek branch. Coach Ramyo Rumbek branch ke ke originating the idea of conference. Kumene chike ge jam gal kanong conference go big loy adil nang kedani chik tingi ke jor panagar. So they decided to lelgino kapade ruon be conference below. Who establishing a committee for funds mobilization and ngora natural dal mapo. Koi ke ala bakal ilano achi nyaitak. Funds ke chike ber juara ya achi juar no pon da wai ku achan ba guru yoga wada jinup yoga man libin rande the lara nong limpak jala good approaches, so they have to be thanked for that. Now after chi kega coming up with the idea quickly operationalizing it, big committee big form, I think an element of consultation is benefit to solicit support but at koidit na leki nyu ke koidit go koidit lele nu kacha para ke ya organizing a community kai elders, so we london pot ya yegro chalo gab piu abu ke game loike lakin kudno mo kaja bejal to ni idara dai ko koidit kene I think went well kam koidit ke chike yo kujala ke shabab, and they continued with their mobilization of resources. Towards the end of resource mobilization, groups achi jabe bani in council mug Dun Malual Arop, represented at that time by Chief Dut Malual, kujala council and mug Deng Monydit. They all sat and discussed issues to do with implementation of the conference. Based on Kitchen Kutingo there on social media, is that they agreed in principle, conference kabilo. Conference kabilo min yom itnen le yom sita runi jadid 2026. That was good. Because kwa chirana bana che embrace. Yana na tarumbe gmetiyo. One about particularly ya bani yit kegmis kuna uba conference babane deal attended. Na workul tai dongwan liabdur, all of us got online which usas Duma Kolko to got calling for postponement of the conference. Now after 1 or 2 hours, Kachideng Monydit responded with a live interview to Rumbek's media, I think. Kena, to me, acha banadungum nina ke kilo why a number of conferences for Agar community failed. Kujala correspondences kirlo ni tikidu getting kujala tikideng mundi chenda la giamtin. They were indicators na yini po palping about kutak kai leading to potential failure of people who are para king target getting. kuna pelko ko pot pen bi with the concern no ko pot ki nyai takan ga pat bria our reactions should not overcome the logic. The logic is that oga gur ko at the end of the day to address the issues, and if we aim to address issues ke ka juragar kunong ki gora popping up in the process ka chilwel ka kadnum ku look at issues like address. What is the objective of the conference? To address issues. Okay, Nachi elders, Rankidul Makoy Gujala Deng Monydit, she got expressing such sentiments, in a social media platform. One in Daira Anaban, Anong emotions, Godadul Makoy, Anong objective, the position, then cancel the Rumbek, Panong emotions. Getting the Kideng Monydit responded to also. Anong position de care and did agariki engage, but also among emotional sentiments Martin. Okay, that was my understanding, and that's what provoked my concern. Kaya managar tiye ke koy dit chidikaka gora expressing such situations. What will be the nature of the conference itself? Mana abela platform for showdown. Okay, showdown. Le koy dit le ke cognitive. Kuna le at le koy dit ke cognitive. Ko objective po ki wati imun bila chief. Deliberate ber la chief mena. Ka jai ting deliberate la chief. So I put out an opinion. That opinion was basically in two parts: analyzing what the problem is, and then proposing solutions. Getting in my analysis, I clearly stated, Lanadek, there is a potential of clash of interests. To be clear, interests, according to his statement, is when he talks of inclusivity. Okay, he's not talking about inclusivity of Agardiban. He's talking about inclusivity of all the relevant organizations, including organization then jurisdictional issue. How did you include it? Despite the fact that they were engaged while here doing a joint conference, there is a feeling in Achike undermined. According to them, legitimate group. Okay, their interest is to be part of it. Okay, and if their interest is to be part of it, then that is something to be marked. How do we make them part of it? Okay, Deng Monydit also fell authority day. Authority then Shabab to grace this activity. He fell into Kachi question or is being sabotaged. Getting so he also feels like interest in Gorbena portraying Nyai Luande, Kaya Banyagar. Chiminichi Shabab interested to like in a baker down or can you be right? That is also an interest to protect. Getting type. Na kege interest is to protect these jurisdictional issues, by the way, actually so much important because social organizations actually legal authority. They rely on moral authority. That is acceptance of the people. It doesn't really matter. Sunday agog and problem. So jurisdiction is an issue, but it's a main problem. The main problem is inclusivity. When in a problem, how do we minimize? I can be interfering in the conference. I have been reading on the line among many of my brothers, young people. We are so much interested. Good end, like I said before, and about Rumbek, attending the conference. None of Managar man be conference that way. But it is important also to recognize the outcome of the conference can be more important than the conference itself being organized. Say, for example, Kois ko le party te tong ko tin well le party te ko pulling out tin well non ko lu sabotage in other ways we know how best things are being sabotaged mo wan bi
I got your message. Thank you. I know that yen pat felon can book time buga loy vechegi can wo there non koi one right network can or they might be having some ideas that they need to share with us. So 5 to 7 minutes maximum. 7 minutes I piat by in kajam. Kuna nong enough time we will come back and then you can in lebaraja
yeah thank you kayen
in
wana
baban
chi
your contribution. Yes.
yeah thank you wan chi gumatara nyol ci ban tiok tok rabo ko di ci la chonon ka garage ban wet be pa tu kwer kana kati nobody had the authority or power to undo ke jiran tok ke banya parak pat ci ban loy. So to avoid such scenarios I believe it is important first to iron out minor issues appearing ku buko jallo ne kedan di den ko bilo ko dal ban kating na nong recommendation den weten chalwel ulale lu ranchira yan magwat ke diop to share position do the what clear as a person now lana de kiden ki tag as a person individual member of the council will jam with the authority of the council and do represent because deputy chairperson at Totten and Mama Monica Yer Magwat have they sat down despite the fact that chairman aliu kujelki position paper dan jaki got that is something to be studied getting Deng Monydit ci gwara responding ci meeting tol ke ko ko ku jam gal nguda ci wo pot go berala dak ko ga ci ko madakaluer no he chose to go confrontational immediately getting kalana dek interest around a conference is good but also let us not undermine kachir guanyuot kulel ku let us rush to the conference ka address thank you
Yana padare de ja in chale ja o ayu bin ko ai chodi ta ban nong koi wan nong network issue ko jala koi to ni different time zone min wa ma da manyang mayom ko jala en o ka to pinter 4 a.m. to nong am and ko manyang to amin nin diga weri chalik and he was with us I think a chilo way okay yen ke ban so in the bumoy fursa ko ya ke chol ke nearby panduan shall be a wrong time ko where again the really good ko bar ko by participating kayeni wama da manyang mayom fursa biya kudu and thank you for being patient ku buga buloy in time with chegit ba wel ku ba kai chodi the 7 minutes ku buga koi kok keng nong network issue ya buga pat fadal unmute yourself manyang mayom me oping unmute yourself. Tinin jam tagin leba
And
jam.
also, Isaac, I received a phone call that Ben Kidongana you will join show.
Nga. Banyo.
Banya Ram.
Ramyo.
Yeah, Ben Ram, you will join. Yeah, so late you will tweak it.
Manyang mayom, are you there? All right. Okay. Na liu manyang mayom okay wabi bar na William. William Opor. Thank you for being patient. Floor is yours. 5 to 7 minutes. Nana wadu ka barom ke gagar ke totan. Thank you.
Uh, thank you so much, Isaac. Kochi Ben Wachakale, Anicho William Opor Marial, and Ranagar. Tinakoi Kuja, I work for a humanitarian organization going to 12 years this year. Yeah, and you yet. We could joining this conversation. I saw the one. She got big. And my brother Yilun Cook, my brother Sandy Manyang, Kabik interview. Now when I was driving home, or at Wheeling, and that's how I joined in. Kayen, a very good guest here. We call Lakes Media. We on this conversation. Yeah, and I know more information about this conference. This information altogether, I very vital. Between a ritual called Paul Codit in Malaysia, because called Paul Codit, a great report, a out in a pay. Could be a Uncle Deng Monydit. Gula stars, William my check. Gula leadership then Agar Community Council in Juba became engaged, we together. And he went further, we by Shala Kasha, we Kuma de Dut Malual, Kuma Mude Monydit, we together. A light in comrade, a call Paul Codit in the near by Pandan, we are Markana, or the twin. A light in Koiramio, Rumbek. Chikaga thinking of this initiative, although initiative can equate in cake. Any nice team, can you look in? In a good to Juba and Mat, Kuloki Ustaz, William my check. Kuyoki Ustaz, in which you pay then Benang Kajol a guard conference below. What Kabunirka? La got a concept note. La got concept note, and movie be quanich. Bula Begit, Kubay Tonga. Na Chak Bay, Kabajal John.
Wow. And a correct network that you know Sudan can Raja in what the wrote that thing. Can you join an attempt?
Shabakara.
Yeah, Shabakara Yarediaki. A big challenge in our country. Mayom, I don't know what happened with his network or in India yet. I don't know. Lot ner into more into lower mute and then you can't hit my log my painter. Nang koi kato online already abo kakanya pursa William Mopor Marial enong to wet ko chi sabaka chi lui. I don't know. I think yen bukan lengway ko bijal bala duk chen bija bana yet penyin wede manyang
mayom never.
Network they was very unstable. I don't know whether you guys are getting me. Am I correct there?
Yeah, in Chugal Pingaman. And yeah, it looks was so good. In Chugal already, Queen Kerol Ban, which it gave Ping Kulukulo.
Kwan guy chit kanga de jogama the chit ben galam. Kienum rier na bulletin.
In a top and turk, I think I went Chingorasha. Yeah, your can my pain you
now when you can come in Abraham Quinty, I have a word to say. Ku balwel ka chen yo ka lwel ma da ka til ko. Jalwel wan ka kwan tiok ten ga chit kanga de jok ake rim ba kang well tiok because life ka bana ke restricted. We wed agar ku nyira agar ku rodi agar ku pinga
in a pink already, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Babiet ka ba jam?
Jam in a coping.
Jam. Banyang European?
Isaac, when in the Chalwell, Shabakadan, Sudan.
No,
cái
này nong cái yam này asasan well pantar ko itin asasan. So ako communication sa chick restricted. I ka tiong yin I know that. When cái nhà này cái channel Paul ko wama da bedem tok William Mapur ini chi sabaka chi temro nya na ba manyang ato panwan tar ko itin. Okay, on security is restriction lines, but I can monitor. Run one on engagement online, very flow. Okay, ni chale kichina patient ko chiban ko go to go tem no. You had to wait to numping. Na bela do kabu badai pat. Kubuka ken ke you baka rom ka gagar baka light ping baka bay kwaten. Ku cho yolan jal ka baya jal ku jola ping. Up William Mapore yaping ini coba prozan. William macam prozan. Manyang yaping?
Yes, yaping.
Ai ba will ku baka jadai light ping. Ini kan coba kai penetem. Ini ping ko already loud and clear.
Kacien ka kang ting dia kang ade jog dia te da nomri er mo nong tar chuli bela ten ke mo nong tar won bela ten so pan kan pan chin kariye ni ai tar ten wa chin ke pol bu ko nim law ten wad yakin wa wad ka a chin man wu ten brandi bi chok num pe e randi e me chok num pe a kira kang lo pan agar tung dia do yin tieng to nim tuen wer god ko bara go wa dakti ko ri ko ni tur and we adapt ka kune ko lo ina ki ka yo kal tok tieng Kuri terkala wala wili terkala chan bajatur kira kang loy the same thing to lele kang ba ya lel ke ache me den ko ngor ni jam eren di den ko ngor ni jam kuna chira di jam kala ke me ja po yich ku jo jam wolen jalul dia wan wala nar chelul dia wan wala di da chelul dia wan lakin ko ra rumbe mutiyo ina ko dia gar chol pai bu ko la hudin bayran di de loin ko je num twen ku jal yo ka lel lo e tio chi me ren di kang lecture ten kira kang loy eren dit en med election conference yo agar kana ache mo prud biya ok shabab ban wutin boyi our role chugloy and I'm very proud no kichi with mobilization committee of resources in chigloy dal mo poratedit this is en ke man moyloy na chi resources chi ko mobilize ka jet ku tun go wadin wen ga ke ga wadid ko no ga jitai ka and people are trying now and be within be confronted ka now bi ko chen ka bi ko yek ko ngu bi nyang ko rodid ga ka jel wari de mo didako wari je ke werka ko pal dun ma ko etiyo kan dun ma ko ache ilda angwari still angwari young man kai gora ilda ya ilda kunya be de ya ilda ma yo ma ke de ya ilda re ko wetiyo ko yiga ko da ta na cho ngo terma che ya ilda re wetiyo ko yigda mo didal na ba den ko jaw umur de joben kam de ko yig chol tong kam de ko yig nong marial kam de ko werka ke ngaw jal vera ilda ke che do ren jabe ben kena ache kada I read Kichi Sunday God and Sunday was detailing what happened at the first and the present Sunday didia zaman God ke go nim twenga yimre aldor and they were ahead of us and Sunday was giving an experience which thing pal wunti ni dud kana ngwade matin course sultan is listen binana didia now I'm not comfortable with the way God coach when ke ya tingan kana yan ke chi tong ja to bai tong ji ja dug galam to bel mana galam ji puj a ci med mosroy ku galam to mosroy a ci med mosroy no nyal ci la lo kun ruwe de la dub nyal ban gan ina tinglo ren kana amad kene amad ku ci lo la to nye ku da madi o wedi shabab bo do ko ko wedi ngwen ke no mi bai ku ga ngoro ci mi bai na ne kle tor kana bu tor na ne ga ci mu ka bu ka cham na lo ka yikin piu ka yugo chin piu ne lo nda kan kana dun ba ko ay mutiyo ku ga da nyitutu kachimunyu the first row bi eter ma chek nyitin ko chimunyu first row bi deng mo nyitin ko chimunyu first row en wer ko ka nyitin abunyu the second row en ben nyitin and this is what I believe 100% will happen could do the very disciplined person we cannot take do the topic a officer trained officer intelligent background ko joben bijala police a just mere man kene ko tatwen gana der kinin tiem tiloga madi bai do we ask ourselves the content of the meetings ngule lo conference ngule luel chi tie jol ko jampa bu ko ja cha do mai pa bu ko chuk bi ko real chuk
achira chu ko ri singa or bi chang ye ja to kunu mission on vision and le jamage agenda liu có chứ cái chỗ cái nghe cái này chỉ mà cho ini joko roja kan nopsin kwene ko chapadagan. Thank you, go ahead.
Kiyent le ko lulu war buka la me bi le ka jala war ko buka la me e bi ko lum ku tar pe ba chale che kang lumen bi bakang ta wai to ko pat ku jël me de wanin ga di bin jala tar ke fiyo ka chuk tar bi ki ke en wai za to wano chi du ko bi no chi e bi nyue ke bi la ka ki confirm ku joko gor biu ba biu ba na ke jogo lo ko ja gam chi mun ton lang ade ki kang jam ko tundit kalam zede masa yen kini a propose kini gan if kulel ka jalo maragare shababu ban ko yira yogi ne mo kine mari shabi nanen resources ke ko loy ke hada ga bay nanen bungin tej ke jot ba mad bay nanen paneting palawi ken mad bay nanen ke pra polo la ka baga ses malo to biru di nyutin panen mo ngi ben nyutin nen cham da bay ga chin cham da bay anen cham da bay okay na chin cham bay be ga cham bay nanen piu ga da bay be ga piu bay ku wangarot dai again bi tul na kulega condition to wa wun kwa ruon ga jam lazim bag jam ba ne ke berke yipa ruon ga jam lazim bag jam ko chlo be rul bi ko ban gambi lo ye kono to na tib dia na ji tinga ja chob dog ban rieb ban ka je to na tib chan bi ke chob ban de nga chin de chob den ku ke ye ter ma chi de chob den de wa dit ke chin dien ga gar akala untouchable world building lit. So my opinion is very simple. Ko jala Rumbek nala ko Rumbek ko ka jam Rumbek ko bi jam Rumbek ke wadit ke pal ga jam nanang man dan ci lel bar man ban jam ki man ci lel bar ban jam ki jam mi ala Rumbek ya ñu ko jamade mi ko cien ci la ñu ko nim to ko pade ke na ci jatto ga jam ko nong nim jam awet ke mu wok ke ga mu ram yo Rumbek wa ga mu ram yo Kampala wa mu ram yo Nairobi, all branches of Ramyo all over the world aka mo prove back ke leading jam jam ga wet ke jël ka giving our opinion. Lakini now everybody a pipe e chol ti magara pipe ban ran ban a jaji ban who are you baba na jam ni jam tridi ko ga tin ni ran ci mor tut ci ni kang lo la nom koy ka ci mar gon tut kwa ci wadi ar bin wa ci wo ma da ni yo tar zaman cin nga chwelo ki chwelo ni ki ban ku ja ban nyodin ga dia jama. This is my opinion ya manyang mayom ko yu na la ko bae o le no ko bae in one voice kwa ci la bae ko la wur ga en kan ta go ting tong yang community community 13 section they fall off in that election that the mafruit be discussed now ko mafruit be shabab yi by law in the kabarten on date 2 to date 4 ko date 2 to date 6 in a conference agar Rumbek is bana made ka ba made ci Rumbek ci tema to le longom es wol mafruit bay ne ki now ko ci ba jal jam bel nim den ba ci ngi jara lo wul chen jagal wel kan mosul ga na ran ci ka man tin ke ko dan bi agar kama lakini tiki dia dan manyang kana gar wadi ja to ten
ena pat ai manyang you are entitled to your opinion ena pat William Mapor ini chule jare di jagao ini ja biar ko jol do la pat jol ba da ko ba wadu ja get no be chi manyang ai ja agar ja ja ton
yeah
ai manyang ana ora ne chol kudang makune joga nang telefon wi no ngin. So
talk ya bagama.
Oh, okay, good.
Bagama.
About the pay, Isaac, I appreciate. Timichi Menyanga Gwerthin, Net Kaya entitled to his opinion, a jump up. And this is a very good conversation. To work with Lake State, Lakes Media. Or go back moving the one back engage. Could you be kin can call you at online, call you jam. Kachilwell yakin, Landi, Kinon Koikachi Romko started my check, Shabab. Jero Yamadi ka Gurmanang Agar conference. Bigger issue in Isaac Tiong Lakes Media is an issue of coordination between Agar Community Council in Juba, Ujula Agar Community Council in Rumbek. The issue here is an issue of coordination. Landi cake, Kakimat, Burula Thi, Kaizaman, Mubi Loy, Kubilo Kadi, Ubigamat, Bitugaloy. Yan, and a Kenyan, and a call Paul Dayton, and a Chidai, 3 Quajagaping, 3 engagement, the Chigaloit in cake. Kutwing, a door kin ustaz William Termachek kin a door ka general de Monydit na ditora call Paul Kero in Japing amat chira loy pi akasha kam the leadership de Dun Malual in Rumbek gula leadership de Monydit in Juba en kan kida diak amat chira loy in bank agar koy ngwen kagar ka gabana de Leg State then to Imabur kaka diak these three banka ajaka bot yok. The question is, where is the challenge here? After all these consultations, the Chigoloka, and what you belly Edun McCoy Belgot, Kuyanlo, a God conference, Kagur, be become Koyamat, Kubindia into Panakim, Buku Kampial. Uke Kakaban, Akaloike, and Chol Uncle Dunul Arop, it was immediate. The real issue in Isaac, when it banner disagreeing, think my brother Manyang Mayom, somebody like myself, I'm 38 years old. Attack and Hibera Mederet, but it is stakeholder Panagar. When it all of us, but Kaja the thin a respect, a Jagamra de Nguyen to them twin in a Kato. Yan Tatin, a Markana he yangak in Isaac, Kulako Lakes Media. A he yangak, Kungakan Chinel Kabanang in Takabat from day 2 to date 4, Rumbekis, Bank Rumbekis are supposed to come. But man, catch you about because Gabia is busy doing lobbies for their elections. Yeah, and Kialwelkin, in my opinion, and then when you go to the on social media, Kialwell, what the Pan Mobilizing Committee have done a very great job. We watch you are. That is very excellent. The non the change an issue shall ensue between leadership Karo, what kind of human you don't cook you after she starts doing my coaching got with a Nyadu. The first person that responded to Pori again, but do my coy by attack, you're going to reach away. Hong Kong in making a press release, very yamlo, a margilo, can you chide? Can you near thing? Ranchit Gerald Demo did. Kusha engaging, Kranchiru stars at my check. We're engaging entire leadership in Juba in Juba. We yell jal, Kabia as a leadership, we yell engaging leadership to Rumbek. Eddie Angot, Ekapa the pay. And this is the missing link. This is the missing link. Can within Gerald Demodit, actually lie better. Kwaki can look Puria, of course, and the Puria can do my coach worry in there. Looking Ki Muksulta, the buy, Kim Prut, become calling executive day with Yangal Baka and what you will and moving Koloi. Say that by executive day. In Gerard when Jalu press release, which Demodit as an individual, share person, and a press release, when young leadership debate. Can in Isaac and Agar conference achi moite to kuki memoret achi bi meeting bilo kin mehem ke memoret ko enti atinga where e bi kan ka concept no dongu bilo kwanyich bagule kwanyich ken en conventional manifested bin ye pop after the concept note is developed kakaks two leadership can use and then they agree on the concept note and the agenda ke bilo kwanyich by ku jor ko mobilizing resources ke yen be a Agar conference become Polma. O Agar in the Lokin. Could be election from date 2 to date 4 become a page. Now date 5, date 6, because after this time, Kapanang engagement and Chita call Paul government cop. Take the Kabara engaging and Chita Gero Demodit, Dun Makoy, Dun Malual, without stars till my chief, Gulakoy Wenko Agar cop. We were reaching consensus, be conference can be low, be achieving objective. Likin, we must continue with the conference. Then now, how do we achieve the objective of the conference? Of course, there shall be a group that will be excluded. Be nyaro, kunachi group nyaro, kagar conference kinanga, kukule kurle kwa ibai, ataka kirebe leopard. Yen, nyar, ba ke koike leadership kene the combat engage worka chika juar chawja mulka pan blasting committee and let us re-engage ke worka ke wen kwan dira ke koy dit yenga panakarta ran chiru salater ran chide de mondi ran chiru ma koy chandun mane chik tabaran dit chide chen gam nyerke worka tie hey is also an elder ibera na chola le zakal ka yorpio ka pe kalu ke engage na chika engage ka ke when ka bajang you ba issuing another fresh release anti go wajam ban Agar conference kaloi what about time in a loy thing look into if we make it a rush now people kaloi rush in Agar conference in my opinion we will not achieve the objective of that conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, William, for in challenge rate. In whether network lui wa ma kwan ko ke to online chỉ biết interjecting rate wo koi wo to media then wa bia bar straight away to run one on the line. Lino lad in challenge for being patient. Thank you so much. The floor is yours now. Take your 5 to 7 minutes. Ba nong wedu ba budi check ku lor nu wet ko ku ba koi ko ba ka ba pat. Thank you. Lora dan mute. Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, my elder brother, Isaac Deng. The put sign to be Yega. Project die, Lakes Media Ban, Kujala project to live, Matthew, Project of live, the mandate. Watch a more, watch a college, attention to Lakes Media.
Yeah. Almost 300 people are dying, man.
Good, thank you. Back in Kalwela Garke, regarding their organization, regarding the upcoming conference. Between, I wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Inshallah, building the did began with a pair of Panaga. Yaran Jam go attend to be waiting and a little lad in where and a Managar and a chairperson of Rumbek Youth Union in Juba. Watch a college in it with the man and Chagiaga. Come on, I will address few things regarding the Kilorat Panaga. Tungkuing Bakang addressed when we Bakang left project diagram is that Agar Deng better organize them and match. They start organizing themselves quite more Khartoum in 1986 in a home of Choramio. That was inclusive of time of Agar. That was then. I think 3 years after she did Garanti in Cairo, Khartoum. That organization exists before Agar Community Conference, before Agar Community Council or before Rumbek Community Council. Now, quite Ben Pain in 2002, the use of Rumbek by then, they talk even Maradon and Akato, you engineer short on Maya Eto, working with Pin, you think you gap into Panaga. That is for elders. Into twin, and on elders, for taking a thing in elders, and that I think you Berto. Rami decided to organize a function to Louis Akud Nature Rumbek community, Louis home in 2004. And this is where the existence of Rumbek Community Council came in. So, Kugor and Bakan to him, and no Kugor but dispute, Tom Midjuela Garekechijam, Ujalaka Dida Garekechijam. Actually, are denying Ramio the capacity, the Bena engaging a community for the organization or for the betterness of the entire community. And this was the same Ramio that was formed early before the community council was formed. So in this same organization, and Kibani you paying up Arake. One chicken gap, look at the chicken waiting, to organize to the people lazim, they quite the Binang umbrella then. Tisiko did the Nangor in cheating tonke. There is no any other organization that can have the capacity bijamo wago bin ko nyipin buku wer chi kan lo in 2002, that was 23 years ago. Booking bi be chok chok wer kedi ku bi chianga garanti do wa chale iten bu koy be lu ni to kadi estagar kene agor ba lu ramio in any capacity which ba che chol bu lu ga ni to organize ourselves ano hak big law tingen wo ting ramio cha ga kor ko chen kene ba le be chok pin e yari ang de bai ran yeta ke yara go bai be destroy because the Agar Community Council the chen liu who else has the capacity turn by panagar because yo chengo ko kala chengo ko kala kene about but trust na de wo gano capacity panagar state bu ka agar bu ke chopping in any way na e kidoro will go ba martin wo ko je ke da turn the people ba well is that organization a community law and now reason any can set up one of the reason we can set up in is that each and every other youth anybody at the youth age within Panagar fall under Ramir. Their boys should be represented by Ramir. I want to me that people write to social media, bring about kids since yesterday, going their opinion on their walls, and I got on my wall, giving an advice that Kati quite Panagar, including that doing the function, should not be taken out of our own consumption. Should remain within the consumption of the community Panagar. Because aka gani je uda quite go below kadi. Whichever opinion go be suggested here Managar should have been directed to our forums. One of so many forums, okay, garden put in the pen, whereby one of hak barola la accept go biro alpin. Nano ngran go belo ngaga right, kalu ngaga right ye Panagar he nyodi natin. Unayin ko lo be ko nin bu ka wonda bu ko ala nyod ni go bi alo ke kujalari at the end of bi pa na ko nomba la ni kini are reflecting the values of Anaga. Payo gnyar bu chokwa ko chobu woji is too much. Tinongin no capacity the way that function has to continue or should stop at these two bodies. The Rumbek Community Council, Agar Community Council, Jala Rumbek Youth Union, who were the very first people take the initiative. Another thing or the Banyodwe, is that then Chief Deng as an individual, are taking the responsibility and as a technician approaching, and I could learn
Lino, I been Lino, you know, confirm and in a Ben Ramio for Juba, one of very important question, Chi Kapaya, Th. Bama de Jamdu, Kubadung, no Makiden, a which camp or group in the conference, leadership at Juba, leadership at Rumbek, or you, Maktamdu, are aware of this. Can I be Bama de Jamdu, can Jamdu,
thank you. In a band thing, I'm coming in shortly. Ramio, Agar Community Conference was an idea from Rumbek Youth Union main branch. And Rumbek Youth Union main branch, because of their capacity, decided to engage the entire community. Engage the Rumbek Youth Union in Juba, engage the Rumbek Youth Union in Nairobi, the one in Kampala, Jalak in Egypt. Both of us, when we both agree, they function can be a para big for budget, the lang capacity, be kaken, kajuer by the Cabanaloy. Pakene, Rumbek Youth Union in Juba have a knowledge of the conference, and we stand with them up to now. Because we can deal with the few things called a watch of inclusivity at the core, and it can be able to be addressed at our capacity core bodies. The kin to live ben ko para bunga opinion de alwe ko and ranako. Koi ranako. Who was a contributing factor to the downfall of the growth of an agar. So Agor by emphasize none of the opinion were by alwe we ko je ke daiban jala ko je ke chigot. You don't call a group die in ko ala jam. My brother Sunday Manyanga Chijama one. He have touched so many points, including the reason NK team because because la panagar because la jam. Kwa chito which la jam pakam kato mutiogo kupian den karaj anong piraj kwai tai kai work in security editing, which is true. We are part of the discussion in that particular event. But one thing I say in Pakama Chimping right. Pakama on a very good land enough for them before to make you up anything. Key into Pakam when you go to the bill discussed the Chikoi law, whereby a parak, Jala Sultan, my Pakam, I could come all the in that function, insecurity. Internal insecurity, Jala external insecurity, Kek Topanagar. Kaka, I have quitting, Kalibika discussed, the Agar Community Conference, who lot doing the Panagar, Kidapan. A chirantung Yare, which you don't chin, what chirantung in the Arbe, no map what better and I will have a buy. Kerado, you committing. So, can you about by emphasize long way Agar die with Jalapa Kibalopin, Binicola buy, Bika Ubu, Bika and Win. Tell about the concept notes. Chiran took Chenjam Tenanya. Concept note that she died developed Daman Majoret. I think almost 4 months ago. In a Louis developed, but in our group, it's all Agar Community Conference group. That concept note, Louis as this, Unata thing, you can easily assess it to when both the objectives, goal, and plan of the conference. We therefore ask about refraining and engaging on different platforms, Facebook wall, being collaborated, learn correct embrace. Nanong an opinion kita ko group. Kini ni kitin goro madu ko gacha kale. Thank you so much.
Ayan apa darede sai gabal kai koi kokber norang kai kan jam panyar John Agog, are you there? Yapin?
Isaac Gabel Kaya Nyar Ben, a non question if you have chairman lad Lino lad buka answer.
Yeah. Every chan what ran kai kan jam yu ko ben kan kaka interjection now ben ka via interjection just note it down. Na che panyar what the le gagloin we tuan ku ben and chinang enough time in the platform here ka jam. I will give you I will give you that chance. Panyar, are you with us? Okay, Panyara che open jalatwen te hui by chopping your interjection.
First of all, and you put me at jam Shichabab Jamban, all of them I jam. I really appreciate them. But Kia good then Tabana Kulu at Jam Deng in their first statement. I jam law, oh, I mat book Rumbek Community Conference Bill conducted, could you them and been a lawyer. Queen jam Kokachuka approved with the reservation. A reservation ga ke dispute by non any statement he do dalagam because do the hijanga is struggling on issues of inclusivity kujila values can procedures ku most of them akero lew kenen jambe might be postponed ku jobe matania Sultan Dut katwanga tapana kim ajika Martin. Now what are these reservation chike approved ke kama right usadut jam konong due process we rating some of them kachi general Deng Monydit kachi solved single-handedly according to his statement because to kujke can be quite take and then finally to go work a mat you have to articulate on your press statement we ko ram you ban lana de ram ni chola mat kuyinga ka chi mandate to do the work lo ga joint press statement bi ni nga chola mat kun ran be ka nga coordinated ku nga chi to na be the head of the delegation man it's clear do kay Deng Monydit could do it man eba lo ka twa sultan do lo ka twa long tu so ka go clarification to nowhere ran ban etigam lakin edaman ne go be push how do you address now consent William for kalwel for jang lo kana election lo Rumbek edaman chak schedule bin kan lo ko Rumbek biga participate now anong chabab elwel daman ka chikong ba kwino date 2 to date 6 and quite desperate I go in this conference because take that values it can be could you love activities be this activity conference promoted and near shabab bit when ke javla program you better passport how do you reconcile these views?
Thank you so much, Tida Sultan in about work. Chakwa aduni one by one.
It Kalino, Jawa Sultan Matrix and Jambaka Bear, not to Kambula.
Chakwa aduni one by one, Isaac, because Ali became the mat who are no mark. Between will Sunday. Yeah. Achaluela niya. Lana de Inatoka.
Yes, Ogaping I.
No.
We are in a pingo.
No.
Hello, you know Ping, go ahead.
Lo panyaren jam Isaac.
Hello.
Laura than mute. Lino. But then we could be corrupt up and you get within 45 minutes, but now we're going for. Yeah, Ogato Kay, Ping. Ping. He cannot hear us. Yen a bijal ko bija balaban ko be kedang swal kena bana dung because yen taga chip ba yup microphone de sha change. Wama the panyar kitchen kikan jamatuan panyar. Okay, wait, panyar. Alino ping man. In a tong niao queen ping.
Let him unmute himself. I think he did not unmute himself.
No, okay, unmuted is all right. Hello, Lino.
Yeah, check your mic.
Lino,
the microphone connected to camera.
Lino on my crisis. Maybe you can move to another person and let him take note of Kachikathi.
All right. Hello, Lino. Nothing. Just take note of the question Kachikathi, and then you go back to check your microphone connectivity ke camera. I chenang miss that.
Wagache ya ping man.
Yes, in Chugal ping I.
Oh, sorry. If you go over Sunday, Elana de idea ikina para. Ku pan meja para ko di data tin ko di maksul. Ajola para ka tem.
I can keep ping in Kirol Bamar.
And I call sa babel telephone ko. I think what thing.
I we krai no we koi we ping ping ban non ke ro lo di chiran du chi ting to telephone e kadang la ni tan ku lo ge ba la yop ke no mas ba pass interruption e lo please pat ka koi ke to in the platform big will can come up otherwise a lawyer message you got a text message or call is making some interruption. Go ahead.
Okay. The Togea?
Yes. Yes, and talk again in a pinko.
Okay. The idea a Rumbek use union in Juba. I mean in Rumbek main branch. What they are requesting all the other communities umbrella, I mean Rumbek Community Council in main office. Jala Agar Community Council in Juba. Achike George Victor to be part of the collaboration. Kien kini a joint commitment as the community. Chine nyi timu wani wabela na de panagar. Everybody have the intention because deal with panagar. So we came in to support the idea all of us. Nanong kira lew loy. Ramyo Juba branch, Jalaga Ramios branch, Jalagar Community Council, Urumbe Community Council. Who got together all of us. Kuluku Kubu Panagar Chogani Twin. Now here came in the issue. The necessary consultation were done. Sultan Dut, when he was in Rumbek, so many times, Rumbek used union body, executive body, committee that was formed to mobilize the resource. Agar Community Council, Juba, who all his response were positive. Panagar, big career, cultures, react, social norms, economical norms, and political norms. Panagar, big lari. So, can you take out of their knowledge? Even when he was in Kampala, still a charge. A chia low, Kono Maluma, Lala de Koyala Twin. A two group, Togeno group, to join us as an individual to a leader. Therefore, the Chief Dut Malual Arop to the most senior in terms of age, better chairman of the land, Lene Amaloidim, who of all the committees or all the organizations kicked off under this collaborative joint conference. Yenga Libya is spearheading the process. Therefore, Iran Libya Mungnum, Iran Chief Daniel Deng Iran did, Nedu Ronke, we ain't a better chairman. A lot of things, Kachi Deputy Chairman I am Magwad or Secretary General, and Bera is spearheading the process of the organization. And let's live. This is where we will look for another deed. Kaka Akachika discuss, Akachika Tav in the press where in Chicken Benang press.
Mr. Chairman.
Let me wind up.
In about right after and issue now, communities govern I Gambia Marlo. But when you look at the statement, they went to the Jano, Kanong Kachika Madbi Kaloe, Kanong Anong Kachika Kakaja agreed, a Chigam, Lakinabija fix. Could do Makoya Jano, Kanong due process, Kajika Poland. So it is upon you back interrogated, a due process come over. Concern to any dude, a gorka back thing, a only pick on the train without them. Libya, Kunokalanya, Jamge, Kachol, because you still have time, say that you catch up with the time. And then concern William Niachilwele and Jamlo election are ongoing from Begis, Salatin Akai. So, deal get back a Yukadiku Salatin Akai. How do you fix this? So some of these challenges when I getting to Grammy or facilitating the meeting, Akago Baga responding to. Kubu jam tiyo ku confusion dorat believe.
yen
Aka
kichu lwelkin Sunday
Kundi ablo.
oga jam kalongo amat akasha hotel akin kini di chi nyang kini ke stop kini chi nyang kini ke stop was the organizing committee, the subcommittees that include the catering committee, the protocol committee, the security, the information, and the rest. Now, Ramyo main office here in the host when he initiate. Achi nyange here alone bijala low because in the paraku are available right now on the ground. Fire can be poignal in Kadi you can more Agar service. Quaker, the Laka chicken young thing, coaching young thing alone Ramyo bijala top. And that's what happened in the Chiram channel continuing with the process. Achi Deng didn't say where gang in Keta and Choki you were getting. A Bangkok Matol and a Keta Chuk, the chairperson of the Ram, coaching young thing pending by and law. And that is how it came in. Regarding the election of Rumbegis County, a active Rumbeg Union main office, after Chi Governor, Shenna Karar Chengagam, Rumbeg Union, a Chira Berjord Belatonke. Okay, Achiana discussing. Kindly ranong to pin kilo jam logi lui mai do miot Rumbeg Union, a Chira Jord Quachilo. Governor himself, Wachijam. They have shared this very same idea. Wachi governor, Achika go ahead. Achika continue with the process. Long in the day long beating how we are going to go along with it. So the governor is very much informed and I think that so it's in the hand of the governor right now. I could think you, which Gama could because he may have the reason to hold on the process of the election, which are called the 6 Chagar Chicken to process the election. Kini, the likelihood, a case dwelling governor in a Kubuloy, but the likelihood in Alaga licking you. Then, watch your back burning you. Why you jam quite deep panaga? Watch your back by and one back burning none of the one the back of Anaquani. He will have the reason, but took the deal upon in yellow twin successfully. Kini go over.
Enapat I kalas toge kadang sultan biswal de
Just give me a short while to put my opinion before my phone get off.
in Panyar.
Yes.
Okay, ini juga mau kursannya aku ini cerul ini kai kuping roh lengi juga ini nom. Now you better telefon dulu off. Sultan leba kadang dia 5 minutes. Ogoman ogala 2 hours. Okay, go ahead Panyar. Sultan achi mau chance. Kau berjalan chen. You have 5 minutes. Hello, Panyar. Panyar, are you with us? Then go ahead, Sultan. Bakadang dutia ya, Panyar no issue. Lora dan mute ini mute dan ya.
Hello.
Jin nggak ada.
Sultan
Sultan in nong floor.
Okay.
Sultan Lora dan mute. Ini jam ni cekku pingron. Microphone is mute. Okay, yes.
I
Are you hearing me now?
Now, yeah, you are very loud and clear. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. We got to more than we quite to studio. Jala koi die. I dropped out a little bit. Where kila dukien. Will my brother Manyang Mayom, who Jala William upon Marial, who jam Sunday Manyang ke chairman. Ladin where although chira dog loy chid jam koi karo. Aja ke pingban. But all in all, kadang telur ada kecil kan ting dia na roptik kumaga ma juitin era ne lul chal dum chabo mo ku jamra ne medala ngod boka joga na radical getting but all in all their interest be med this getting ka jog ko to ga wo ka objective daran ban boka nang a successful peaceful conference dagar ketinen yu ba tie nong some of our young people very much desperate they can be conference brother loy kimen teni kilwele pa ni ro we pa ni the tem akiran man be conference brad choglo lazim brad loy that is the commitment of everyone but the kuno objective that was the question objective the conference ke bokoy kay mat okay the word confer itself the conference driven from the word confer so bokoy kan imtong okay kita yindum ko ta nom buk tagi ku nanong ki buk resolve yet bi og ki joro bog lo handle thing ki buk loy together shufta now it has appeared nu ke koy dide ke ngore ake ga to kan wai te beno ko ku le ku gal ke conference in a le koy tin in yan ti jawan ki brala lo ye showdown ne kam ko koy dit bi ke rut la bi ka ko la nay tin kuna le koy dit ka nim ka ko gal nay ne chwal num be piat ka ting ka yen piat na non ka ti chru go nyo ti men disagreement war cultural lo kam ban ko karo Gerald Daniel Deng Monydit ku jala Gerald Dunma ko they should not be brushed aside na ni kan ku tek they should be taken ke indicators of kun liberal la luel ku ben conference atu be nature de be yendi getting we should pay attention to them and then we resolve them so that we all walk into the conference ku kindier ngabunga la tengop ku ngabranda la ban getting kene ne concern de ko chid kagbai of course Ngage are entitled to his opinion I can no one can dictate no lazim baralo kala at the end of the day ngor binum la atok getting but in the interest of the conference kujala objective ke chi wati ke nyai tagano lazim bagar maderwon kaji pade abu bijal be yega ban la no gara kinte kin ringen tin ko kin gicho no ke daga I believe kin ke daga garwe okay na no ke daga we ne kale bilwel gal te kilo ye pa nin ro wa gutye pa nin detem ka ge cholele en mafrubi yoga pa nin bed ka bra dagwe getting kale bini kok no an ko den kale bi ke oberluk ku ber ko twen lanu ku gor bi dagwe a gor bi da chuop but I believe kin ke daga we kuna kin ke daga we I challenge ko ke no nim idea kimen ramio it was a brilliant idea, very noble idea. When I noble idea and you see risks, okay, imminent, you don't have to take risks, of course. You have to iron them out. So I challenge Ramio leadership, whether Ramio leadership in Rumbek or in Juba, who came up with this good idea, let them bring these elders on board, who can re-engage, as Mapor correctly put it. Okay, so that
Yeah.
all of them can be on board, could be cake. Okay, big now that moral will, kilo by but we need to set an example. Rabbi Shabab kujala mi the koke banyal big lanya put getting such intense environment, human environment where kole elwe galat abanko kukajala tin getting kachira koje tak oga beating the logic ke po the chinya ita ga be a sheep ka celebrate la sheep. All of us are for the conference, but let us not undermine issues that have emerged. Engure litin dun malo ala Robert Nairobi to Tio. Ayan magwara to Rumbek. I'm now in Rumbek. I actually met her today in Mama Ayandi. I spoke to her. Deng Monydit to Juba to Tio. Engure even for a call conference. They can be brought together kujamki, J Kurut, or Nanoran that Bernang better moral ground, Chiman Chida call Paul Chima Port, Zakaruka Belshwaya, Inukenichike door. Why not bring in these individuals? Well, we call it Matka Wopot, Lanukule Loy Biden, a good Ponchimadi. I think I check a good book, I lock oil up so that they come, Kichabab, Nijlana deck, Kauban Ping, the non coidit, Kauban Put, the non coidit. Agutika koi did big ban organizer ubanang leadership in biban neither. How do you go into leadership elections with such tense environment? I think
Okay. Yeah, in the pro o ga nang one on new people ka ben nyal.
Kayanin to conclude in Bangladesh where to conclude in Bangladesh where Kujala Project Pinke Banya Ramioko, I have these two submissions. If it is impossible for you to bring them together, can leaders then you resolve a new program ka chiram you ka with drone ko ram you be bot be loy holistically ku ko did ben bas bigal ban participating but they will not share it na check then you engage them to be nang role to be majal cheat ke one unified body kwa che kwa wana ke to why ke lele no ram ya be bot that is my submission. Thank you.
Yana padre. Kubra loitin actually be one on one, or one on two people ke kan jam apa ben nyal o ganong mangar makwaya to o ganong alwal alwal marial ache ben nyal ten which is very good. I take tong kapadre di bunang female among us kubo opinion de ya bo dilipin. And to remind you, time that Chai left, we are now going to 2 hours. It's 1 hour and 57 minutes already. We're going to intended probably be our maximum of 1 hour to engage ourselves. But now I check a team tong mot, who I check a chop now, I chop on and cái chua ga reluctant của bộ vấn đề lập phát của vấn đề opinion về đề la luyện by po wa của coi got the comments của này cái ignore that's it's a very good thing cái loại cái long ping cái túi the viewers almost 300 people cái chia got the comments của cái bé cái nhal they are all useful coi cái ya bực quên cái yên anabe fursa bagam mangar makwai eno kon ben na lual imbrat palpe kun mangar babuat mangar ini che lu request re ne ko jam imbra mo 2 minutes only so floor is yours nan no point e bi in nyal challi marit ke in bi chetin thank you lora dan mute unmute yourself mangar yep thank you go ahead in a cheku ping we cannot hear you air ping Mangar, do you hear me? No. Chin kêu cam ping, ine ku tinge tong nhau lakini chin kêu ko ping. All right, we move to Alwal. Alwal, Flora kudu na ta ke yibi jam. Na rande ne use telephone ke mo ka bhi ya yena ye lakin ko is right name chay chol Alwal. Alwal Marial.
I shukran in challenge.
Okay, thank God. I thought that his name. Go ahead.
Wacha college work on Lex Media, and first of all, allow me to the chairman dear, Lad Lino Nuer, Bakan recognize people like Sande Banyang Molana, people like senior journalist Manyang Mayom, watching a jam, watch a college, Kokoi Kokbanti jam. Yan Gorchan bad jam, then a Gorchan bad job, will wear cheap professor Kelwil. Nidiat cage, where cheap and agaria, where Chen do grow. A chen ban jam where could yangal ka og dia. How I call you do, Lucam, long in a tear to ben. The thing, the canoe, a chaban you where ye were. Wet chief professor Kelwil. Kian and Nana Dwellian, and Don Marial Makir. Chibentena Kalo Banijam, and Nana Dwell Chogal Wakagaban. Actually, book I can't jump in, Kuning Diaro. Kapat. Janano, Kichipanagar yuk. Kudiare Benial, big jam. Niti Kore Benial, big jam. Chan issues like a duel to Nupanagar, Agar conference, Tioga Welkana, Abi deal nang amana de diar. Chanachi nang issues, a naked diar regiment, Panchol Lake State. Achi nang issues, Gamka Nurti Kor. Achi nang issues, Chogal near Ike Gam by force, Nutiki. Achi nang issues, Chogal near Ike Pen School, Kogui Kogloirut, Chatting. Kukaka, Akapaka, Chan Bidiar Kaben, Nika Chikagi, Chan Biga Jam. Kuna jam ki, ke chol doro, ka di la Panchol Lake State. Ke chol panagara, adi dare di ne koi tiyo karo jam koi ke kak. Adi dare di ne rur tiyo karo jam koi kak. Kapat wer timenen ke chol Ramyo, anong itia, in all branches. Ke chol the Agar Mudia, that association to Rumbek, anong itia ya timen people like Mama Honorable Yan Magwara Tafin. Mama honorable nyutur dio atatin kwa diara wonle big ben yal kaka big bani jam in this na met ki role dan tin kikitiok chit ko rat kana kalle chan bi pol chan wel rur waju kapal da man redik pan cho Lake State bag bai bag muk bag panagar bag muk lakin kichira loy is that work here we need chan bag diar bag ya considered ne kichir kera loy ban chan wo ko achinang riak men kuriak tio wer chi panagar yugo ache rur ka peke chi yugo agut yok diaria achi wo yuk kekeni yan nyan marial makir kalam wilchin ka and responsible for them inana luel na non ki aka loy ko diara ka o martin number 2 ya da chit ki chira lo chagal panana agur chambiran bana jam tin min ki ci senior journalist mayom manyang mayom luel ku jen chagal achi mit ke galatin bi koy dit wet a koy dit wer ka apat wer chan bi kutoy lead attack bo ok shabab jali diar kwa para kerur laki twen boku buka buatyuk kala kuju ki lwer we ngirka we wetka we ka senior youth kulo radi kinikan tie maj bae kinikan kene yen kuna kuira ku ka ro ting men ka ba ji tabriak pana woni men chen ngir pal school tin dai ka be jing kok da ka chit ka lo rutin dai ka be jing kok yo kuma junub men nyira luisin lakin panana gar chin ko dung tio ka chit ka we bae ana medare dik lakin gidien ogor chambalwel kalang chanyan ani journalist ya kuyan ka chit ka garu loit nong diar ka ting kwa dan ka ke Panchol Lake State where ya lo biram yo fe junub juba ben nyal awo wero waj bana nyitino o nyan chala mer mayom nyan kene manyang ko ku elders lo interview yik sande manyang kan kene ale belu attest to it ka chit ka achi oka bana jam tin wer ko chukting the reason why Ramyo was formed kachir kaka we koi kwan chidit to won nim twen apatan ba wa consider o dia ko nyir fi panagar chan o ya ko ga ko min nyir ko ni jeng na cha men bala be ko ina ni amare de chali ne chala gar kuna bar ba panduon ka kai ko na yiting patiri ka sala chi to piu chi twaro ko kichir kan we kai kwa agur ni issues bi ka apol na no kichir ke ra lo ki ya palpin ku jam ko ni issues bi panagar ye yatwen wache issues between honorable baba Deng Monydit ku jala yiga rande kit ki jam ko tin ka chir ka we bai achi pat panagar adida redik ku panagar la twen bi ok diar bi obe ya in line na no elections chit ka rulo ki diar medicine na no ki chir ko kwani ki diar medicine chan og ya wachi nang rut o ga ci nang school o ci nang ci riej ban o ga le bu bay ale ko bu develop kene ene ko gor chan balwel Kwana bedung ya chala dwel Marial Makir, wacha
Thank you. Thank you so much. Your 35% I just have a claim I just live with it. Again, why you go and what mother Manyang Mayom at pan one walk I walk to Girka, Oganong Lung, go board your jumping. So live communications, telephone can I come on that not on live will tong one liberated. And if we're getting a gag and non restriction is a bit restricted. You could be more force and the conclusion the betrayal. I just requested manager you 1 minute to wrap up and then go boy Japol. Yen a lot of issues at the back. Manyang in a talk.
And so Tiang and a ping the mom. Thank you so much.
Kalas, just take your short time.
Well, what can you put the idea of the power, the gem got, Kubanya ping upon. Kuna ping you could ping each quite be polum. Come what they will in a year. Because the generally of public power, could you polum, could you really jumping word? Na baby equally long to Kalanga a year. Take a roller can work quite did work to word to biker. Jam Tioga in Loretta Kala. Kade era counting Narungadi. Querer county yin which any jogger and did, correct a new work or 2 were. A yin a red wine, a to Kuchuaga, while I come low because Kujalta when did no young wine be jalik.
In county, Kam Kiji Renyo, Kagrandi, and Alaquanya Pop, Bin Karenyo.
And when did the lograj bay to the logger pop Katio, Nigel Bangaja young him, Kujal Gadang Yeltun, Jerry get out. Let us go to the point directly. To Leko Jamadi, your worker. I can't want channel language. I came month in core and big word. Can I finish Yajama? Bagalog jam, and on Chubajuk Tangrid. So, to wait till work jamage by the shoya. Formation, but I'll continue with Bana commenting then. Committee and Chief established Rumbek, the chairman of Ramio into Rumbek. To my own analysis, the committee Chief established, committee a competent, a fit. A Moprude chairman, but a Ramio and Murumbeg and Mumain branch, and the mother of all the Ramio. A Moprude are giving a nomination to all Ramio unit to form outside. Quite to Egypt, quite to Nairobi, quite to Kampala, quite to win. Back nomination kun. Nomination can Kabika Jalum could take a committee. One committee, do not a committee security gana, a good one. The state is in charge of the security. A good one gana. Because a non-political organization, a Ken Shabab, when I think in a cheating local Kenka chicken on ACS. Kalaka security Dakin. Where Tioga to Juba, Sherman Tioga to Juba, ping Nepo Jam Gobel Shoede, he must be a member of mobilization committee with our resources. When you see a sin to Juba. Yes, Nachi Globai Barishoya, Kuchol Chairman, Derek Chairman, Ban, and they take a third row, line number 3. In the then, because we're decoming doing. You do my quite you Yajama, having you line number 2. Okay, where you Shabab having you line number 3. Kujala Garban, your band, Jatheter along too. Kujalan Kutu, actual intellectual, Kujigana, even the word of the intellectual man of Kujaki. The two were more kept, I intellectual to where the cable more. I check like Chilla to what father, a more kept the two, could you all more put Kajal winter can't dog bait. Any intellectual told you to nine pendant, a quick intellectual define game with Agar Rumbek. So let us make sure that look at the two, I intellectual Nachanak dollar, Kadi Jeviki Jam, Kaladin, look at the Duku Jamir and Ogu. Finish Chamad will. Finish a Chamad education. Interpretation intellectual yes to Agar you two and well kilo go pen game.
Lino, close your mic, please.
And it's a game I can't mustajilin all the time, but you can't carry chicken on his sal, you bring Bakane, Yan Buet Ping a chicken dairy could all wear the therefore, the lekkage by the show and you cannot intellectual can Nyanga intellectual chain. They could read by the monkey, the other garden, man more garden, go in more in Yanatai, well, at you in a chat by then, a locally. Could you do? Could you chain? None came on for Apollo, Gampu. Chimo in Jirako Jot could cook, but here. Nana will get will he be at Kalwell, what did Kakuja? chỉ cần nim yup chỉ cần đèn lôi tu a che ko du kana ana wet ke tiaga ke line number 2 aka ga ja ke wet yu ke chairman ram yo kan aka bo fruit ba ke lu ke guided ke ga che diop ali be jam ko mernom kalel wadi ke che ke lu wan ke lu kala wan i chere chode lakini mtiyo ka bija la ngo tar an kul zolo ran jipo na master's degree ran do PhD degree kuran da is working in high office ran da a director and the under secretary ran da minister former and all this kabelo kani kaka chen yar gan manya please agar abi banyitin gabal weche bany ko be to anything gabal yi kun kubani chai ka jingop elwel ko kuban mo tunu dolo na ping a number of you now ka de kubani chai so belman le ko banyi badena banyi ben step by step a che room guwa a gut ci sultan wonta ken wona ko ken won wara sultan end of the day na be a successor won tien banyi lwel war getana e ngala bela terge ko banyi gena yuga ba ter bana gut ci man kay won ka nga bañ a janga yu biya banya gar ko yu jama gar be jam rodi bu ko ñon ñin mo moy di ñon ñen pan nga e man ci ñena tiyo ken bi tiji man ñen tiyo ke moy di ta bay ñon ñen ten moy di op ko bay ten moy di be ko bay ten e yine nga ke ban ñon ñen bay ten ben ba ni ne tuang ini ci man di bay ten
roga
wadi kan gitu
sabak roga sabak
nan bi ciak ya tok ci nga na jël ya ko lo riet
Young Paul like about some minute by my opinion by Ratria.
anh non coi chứ cái vụ cái can jam ở đây nằm trường ở trên John mà gang in chấm một in chấm lấy just noran ấy cho là cho về lời nói ok kalas nãy cho lời nói cái này cho mangar chỉ lưu request rồi đó anh bấm nhau chẳng có just 1 or 2 minutes so nãy liu gabal kai ko ber ka we ko go kan jamban ran kai kan jambo moi fursa taban ne chetek no John magang chol ni kulor and happy new year you
Pursa kidi Isaac.
fursa kudu John magang ngaya ping
Ina jaja ping man.
yeah ini chambo kuni challe kuni chalor gale yek floor but in ngore ya betie akoi lo ni na ping
No, ina ping. Ina very clear.
okay
Yen Isaac ina chamot kujala koito la ban. Wache ba ba men cheruban wede daman kujala wo viewers. Yen discussion tiyo kane in Isaac one of the good discussion because jam about the Agar conference. Theo Gebra Loy next year. Alwe wangwaro kay lo next year yet. I think kaya achira chiberet temi chi ko jwe jare chipinga ne yanin lekin gran kire jalata da temen diga tidiak long Australia sini ko na jara gwa yo ko to online ko achi gwari er chol ko chi ke toy timi yik tande jala yik Sultan Cook ko jala William Por Marial my cousin kujala ran chit jol is manyanga nong rao chukwa lo ngwe ke toy ku ga nong bain ga tin ene chang jaw gwa yon yal ene chatting ne ko wo tin Facebook yale ngure chira ba lo ke yen kin balo poni we ko to online lan chi ra ne chol Gerald dut ma ko chen ben yala wan ku jam gal bi ke cho conference Agar bi postpone. It was just a request according to my understanding. Ekechol Ben Sultan Dun Malwal Chitai Panakim Long Kampala. Kena making that request. I think I Koyachebe law when be straight to the maximum one. Chikai for Mar Kechol Kilwele opinion. There are Kibabella Koikom. We try to calm people down until we copy Jabal dug into the sense that Kilwell do the one Kage. When she and my brother Sunday Chela got a one. Getting to the walk and when go Jalo Palco Gooping, I quite yoka. Jurisdiction never jumped in Tito Benetton, Juba, Kubaneto, Rumbek. There are one little meeting, little chocolate twinkle and Chidun Malual to 10 minutes and Tonsin. Lucky the chick I get the chicken together. Could she then with it, could she delegate it, then with it, Calabia continue with the meeting, with the conference. Okay, let's in Tonkaipa, a chija yumyal, where a chia and a guy sometime. Banagar te ran ban ni kan da ne ke kwa ra che ran ban ne ban ni kan ko ga bi biaten kwa ni kan lakin this generation of ours will be the worse than the current generation theo de ke ga elders ke because watch a patient ina bukang dai ko kongu tinga kun buk loy ran ban your Facebook we jar yam ko ro jal tang ku jala wuri chene pujle ko to college e yi jene gor bi alwel ti chelwelo meeting kala twen ko yala twen e chilwelo meeting ka chilwe stop ko ya kaj I office in an authority lebena calling up a meeting kulelo meeting kan ka chibula twen until further notice I think der ga chi kai kwa chi ko je yo tin ban bi ja tar cha ku kulwe ke de kin kat ken community ko la twen gadi we mi Rumbek ba woti der an ban ne je yo Facebook because ja lot yi ko dit get your respect is very important because the big ethic whether a thing chin ke thing ran chin klui apa because dit kwan to nim te ko bot lakin di jo jam wa jal yo tin bu jam men ke ko dit ke tio bu ko tin abang da bi chen I think kwa chen yi ke chin len tin ina riak ko dit tang a riak panagar ne apel ko bi ko pot pal pin ti chi lo meeting kala twen alo meeting ka chi call up and then we wait for the office ko bi ko bara join in later on think then kin ke chol working ran ban ne bi ya claiming ke chol ownership or responsibility ke chol idea one person can think about ke chol ngubi lo lakin it's for all of us ban abu ni ke ina bo ke idea kan ke kudu lakin ke for all of us ne ke tio go anon ga chira lo ga chinga lo lon ne ke war fering lo ga chinga lo lon ai ownership a chela jal tongun lakin palo ko bo ko lu eti lundane kulo ko ta outside ko our brothers ko to you ko consider checking you consider go a part of them I think that then one of the people chijam and chera like in the law I was one of the people pushing and chit the to call Paul where chela ba chela call oh man watching direction le thing why not chila Rumbek and which layer and chit Dut Malual kujala Deng Monydit kujala William my check why you don't push them kubang nang ke chola Agar conference achiran chakang lege. But I'm not claiming that. Go kola yo kuje jamin John and kin to attend kabura lo yara bi jam karan ci Deng Monydit kujala Dut Malual water my check aki water ten kuja yo dungo mar mayom ake you have to include Paul mayom uraje yo mayom ka ci bi Paul ci latin they went and they said kulega nyu kwere ben ci conference ci le ka lo ka le lo where ram you ka to tin ka no idea then already a ci ja lo ka kabura lo ka ci obal mobilizing pan ke o ko dit ka work shabab I will be a jala delegated that power ka chiga jala delegated we ga je wori shabab ke ramyo and chi bainda and ramyo to Rumbek and ke chen jala twengan and they set up a committee and then they mobilize the fund ku guru ke allo mo ke e Agar conference che Rumbek conference because Agar is bigger Rumbek ramyo ato under Agar because they can use ku kai ke di the Omar even all in Agar community to Rumbek I think that credit a lot on where am you quite a check claim they get then locate for the benefit of the community for all of us. Whether she will look at the idea, career they're not claiming responsibility. Quite no problem and with you Akega elders you chico ke cholka no conflict of interest tell a thing in at all. Eko ke jalo ka olu run, weko ke jangal ka olu run. This is where the conflict kick in. When the KTO chimet by Kian, my opinion, quite a die will want to conference, Kalatuang, the majority, the channel will conference Kalatuang, Koyalatuang, Kupal got, Landbeko got, we land Kokoy, you do Makoy, do the our elder. And we have to respect that one of you guys, whether it's a theory, well, like I see a taggy about you and do Makoy. Do Makoy, when they look about you, tongue in it, let us show our respect to our elders. Kujala sini yudia apat bu korut te jawab tiga te korut kunye korut lana urut tag politician cause I died well so many times lelo ke korut tag politician cause the ke yire ting politician ke that take advantage of you guys and you guys don't know that nye korut politician cause ku be ko o independent use when anon ku lel ku ka lo ku e wo koi when o independent The chira di chen wo chol ku lu confront ku ku kan yini ke yini chelo ba take it. O ga chi ja chu reject ken tem go chi ken wo ka ken li wo ke chan nan ke chol successful Rumbek. Lakin ti che wo united. Kwe ke chin no me ne ko jala ko jal jam tin ke no ku ngai. E chin ku ngai. Pelo ko la ne ko got Facebook ko la a cha gwa ting tan me tiu ke tiu chi lu ken ma nyawo yo ma chi gwa la lo men gwa chi la yang Facebook. Where can a diplomation? You can't just go bigi chilwell balalwell kulo post Facebook kulo batin. I think ten pan ko chipo pan kawajet you can sue. You chelo go roll randa chen jam balalwell record kulo ta Facebook. And then you make a fun of it. No. Ke ku discuss then it has to remain here on live. But chelo be jor kulo bala ta Facebook what for? Can it ke ke no mane? Can it ke yan we with Rumbek to line ko. We got get your social media which you use, to be honest. I will especially financial leg state. Why can't we quite put your page in Sudan? And I quite put what in Equatoria. I can't root on Facebook. We got in quite board. I can't root on Facebook. Like it work leg state. And which are you think? Social media allow destroy. Get your social media can we use can establish a jam like now. It brings us together. A wall of war right. Can benefit you within a minute. Say correct. Let us use the social media for the good thing. Here one war as being quite challenge the destruction and we could war right. Never happened. Can my field tongue work shabab? And yet quite long quite teenagers of quite few were quite this 2005. These people are too dangerous to our society. When again point do a good book to battle go banya community quite challenge being quite right, community right. Chimanyam will get near Chebachel to cool father and then you become intellectual. No. Intellectuality 18 in your behaviors, which allow your attitude. Job and now PhD, in behavior, in good behaviors, hit a cake page. Them ko be corrupted. Kupelo kolere by your Facebook, where could in court, Jalo, Kupel really issue. Election kilo by a possible election. What is Jamarija or Tonga our governor? Chalaga election theory. Kabu community, Kabutegi, Kobe insecurity or Luba cause. Kulodun Pata right. I reach out Tonga and governor. None of you guys are children of Facebook. I chip yet. Will tell the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You don't know, like in a chinkalubi governor. I jam a chilubi might. Because the good work you love for the good 4 years, and you by right, Timothy. Timothy, man, community rare man, quite attention. Why shall I look at the kind of color? I don't know, quite do much. I quite try to kind of when you're not holding on. Did the same thing, Tong Yankan. When the guy couldn't quite a tongue of cock and a long mayong. Quite a bella point, you bella touching the committee, a column Giancarlo election. They are not there. I bella point, good man. Here, but by real bike, really issues were confronted. In a set, we are one duo chain, Keokalatin, Kanachin, I think it will be discussed. You'll do the chair of question. Me meeting be postponed, a do a opinion day. We're Secretary General of the community. Hello, Koken. Well, go to committing that could see governor election doing a fruit big conference Agar we are taking place on the 17th of December. The election casual traditional chip labor and which actually chippen the governor that a wedding a yellow band by Jalo casual election bank alone one Agar conference. Nobody puts it on children.
Yeah, kita jam kan magang. Yeah, kita jam kan.
So,
kita jam kan on.
Bakang tu.
Kalau orang ini kanin magang in berkadang tu by wetping.
Yeah, by wetping.
Okay, wetping cepat nong away. Kau ni juga kau lo. It's already 6 7 that.
Kian work viewers which allow work quite online. My concern election ban alloc ongoing. Ko anong conference. Fruit because our elders which allow senior use beer and cheat governor in. Kubi chol pilwelo rin. Ko anong amadan community gerikin alorat. Yet anything in Juba logai continue chol election beta ban. That fruit be buying the BT are I think people are living in fear. Chola yi balwel kalwel be my jenikin and the keko by. Ebu fruit book question into me and nature janga chip governor chiti, a public governor WTA. Hell, our governor, is it again a Agar Community Conference or not? Teacher again a Agar Community Conference could catch all Lontiu and a Kutulo by Ban Guy Luke elected. I would be postponed. I will lose put into January. You get 15, you put by a local. Kayan yin tiang, in a chale, Kujala work viewers, Kujala cake participant. Kochiben online, yen my position can alvelo meeting kala twing. To me and Chirin Sunday, your call was very good. Kujar and Chide uncle William Paul Marial, work it to gonna work. Unless I come together, Luko the upcoming God conference, you Luko support it. Who issues kwa bugo ga ba discuss. Anong banja di le Agar kwany, kabila kwany, jalango en kultura chita in power for more than 24 years. Kwa chalewa ni yin bar kana Agar kon bar gam yin ni cha tiasi tichia kwany ye political advisor. Kina chiban ye siat bar kan community kan bar gam ubi Agar bigran then bi bala kwany. I talked to him personally. I think kaya pat bi ko a reality ko ko wel we worka ku pelo ko lane ko rot ko ga tara twen. Ku lo ku social media lu ko nye use pat ko chero tangtin. Temen men ko ju jaka ga dai pin ko gorga message dene e take away message kidi ane ran chin ma nyama yo jala ko kidi alwe la ya diet ba alwe le yit ara nyang lo kamen ka jala jong pa ne ken lakini yi jere gor ko ne ti cheng paraga tino ne dugun ko ja un kon ay ke paraga ke che chol paraga ti che yidlwel ku pel ko lum e ko lum ko lene ko ta twen pin e kana diri juba ko gara iro wo worka ana ora non kiden tin chila yo kana jamatin a part of the Kedan community in Tiang. Pelu ko lene ko ru lom tinong mo 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 lo den tin chila yo pali e bulu ku ban lege yin bar ko ira tere tiel wo la kina chi chalo kala ku jaran tat pin ba ja tel pin yigri an non telen tin iran yin chila tin wa jol ko lo pruin ban pelu ko lene ko ru lom ko lene ko ru yeng ma cha klo pe ru ko ru la lom tai ko ka men mutio ko ani la twen lekin luku buwa jam tongre dan temen kedan no ela zimbuwa jam tong dana ga kina kaya jam ki ayin chului which is bullshit yeah na bu ko iten wa chaga lewe ko to ya we ko to online unile buta ko
Thank you.
Isaac yang angor ba jal
Ada tiang.
mo ya 1 minute ko ba jal wala ma ko
We have 2 minutes each for
no,
conclusion.
my phone only 5% below off. That's why I need to only comment kuba jal. To put it to
All
much.
right. Just 1 to 2 minutes, please.
I think it's only 1 minute actually. Yeni challenge ko jam. And gonna jam one ku ber wife di benang an issue ku bari jalo batu in the conversation. Ketuen wacha kala iban intien kene moktin. This is enlightenment. Enkolore kana. Yen akadai lwela one. Lana dik all the urban we are for a car conference. All of us getting the issue now is the methodology. Okay, being a car conference, being a law in a question of consent. But the fact that only a carbon can there be a car conference below a chiran manachigam. Or chiran agalo jamlo, a car conference chilorat. It took a nicodoro in Isaac Tium will quite die line choke. In order for us to achieve a successful Agar conference and for us to achieve the objective of the Agar conference, let us dialogue. Choge General Deng Dimon, Gula Ustaz Dun Makolokuo, Gula Sultan Dun Malual, Gula Kuma de Rumbek, the Agar Community Council Rumbek, Gula Agar Community Council in Juba, let them dialogue again. Narili Kichogo with Ramio Juba, Kuramio Rumbek, let them initiate the initiative because by together in order for us being konang one Agar community conference in Lilo Rumbek. Tichilo Eke, Tata Wadia, Tichilo Eke, Ku Agar conference, Kachibe achieving its objective. Nagadro, in Bijanutuk, you konang this kind of conversation. Let us not be violent. Getting opinions kwa ke yukulu ten agur buka respected bin ko ate kam kwa getting and the choice of words in this conversation maybe in future kulenang similar conversation. Go bin ko nang good choice of words. Getting can bin ko enlightening koi koro can work edit. Koi koro na leg ban yal ke jamlo ko gorku bu nang conversation chit kon chi ngek chiglo kene and yaran big choice of words. Be very important. What be level will be by binyar kene apat bita twing. Kene diak awe ko ramio Juba gula ramio Rumbek. Akira manwe. But Kekulwel is that Agar community is bigger than Ramio. The use of Ramio stationery, Akolon Chin committees in Keloi. I am approved by Agar Community Council stationery. Keluke used by the leadership by Gerald Deng it been a committee been established. Which Ramio a Lu committee the committee locally organized Lu established. I think these are some of the observations. It's some of people like myself, less people dialogue. Chokolu dialogue. Because now a meaningful and inclusive Agar Community Conference. Looking, okay, I need to bet you that we will not achieve the objective of the conference. Thank you so much, and have a good night and a good morning to Anwai. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I morning nong wo cái Australia pin chế ba của alo lolo ich. In kabaro about 2 minutes each work members cái đông viewer will kona katamo brana ban cái his conclusion of the final opinion not to be longer than 2 minutes. Mangar mà quay ai ban jog in non issue of cái wogi ping cái jam tuan. Nai ready yin benang fursa metio ke please na very burial kalas yin bugya chadwe ko boko ko platwen.
Okay, I think we have a Jadil Pingman. Long the
Yeah, it's okay now. You are loud and clear.
Ping. Yeah. Ayen about Wagacha Kamodo, they were quite a ten. Koi Didia Kujala Wari, Koi Bekuria, Wagacha Lake. The bench you work ben. Will be as a wada paint and Wachaka and get your time once you were down. Yana mid for it, but for Amkani. Are you and Mandi? Okay, and a girl one mother. William and will check a well and Powell you probably maybe we are thinking in the same line. So we are coming to conclusion. Number one, Kair and Chida Isaac Tiang Paul, Kujala, some of your members can this organization Cholweg Light Kane Ayane Gorch and Buwek Bangnang consultation back by law down there, despite the fact that meeting can chin man, we are what we do on the ground. Bag some of our elders bag yoke ku bag will jam bag find out exactly and we are cause of this. I know some of the things are showing up on the social media. Some of the reasons the big casual meeting bigger right. Can I go back into the root cause of all these things back find out. That's number one level request on we. Okay, we bag alone. Ko ju jare da jam. Jumuran chida Sultan ko ka jam. Kujalaran chit sande manyang. Ku William jam ku will chikel will very key points, but I check a ban ka balatin baka be highlight. Ken ko bra lo kin kan let's think outside the box because I engagement ko ache wai kalat. Mini kong a jog that conference ka bilo ko chi bela lwel ka lui council. Actually some of the things I check a banal of which situation ache very normal as expected. So we are good because you are getting back into the drawing table. Let's rethink again. The committee law and Gemini Ramio, both Ramio in Rumbek Kujala in Juba, Agor be banyi ping. Unano the chit bin ka bet in these two principles, be a bet together, be benang to jam kwa ibuka ping, alas of the chit William General than any can the best choice of things, Libby Lowman, because why go a scenario be in the meeting, and then in the end, Koibula Poko cut. Or Kukachila ping attack, can be body major on us, Kewoga, Koi Rumbek. Why you Oko Rumbe, why you got that jam already? And the Chiti Oka Kalo, I think. The Mariang Dandy, where she got you, I take a talk down, no go up. A old man, Oko, no, I know Oka yet, and Gana Kuloko Yoka meet Koiko, meet Pandaka, Lua Garo, Koi ready. kwa chicken tine be berin kan because it's something lo red life kwa chicken tine deny it. At this time chiran chida governor in 20 ben where the situation with skill gran ban alarm and by Rumbek jalan ki dide cho lex ban ayoga gor bichen te dad bere tongan bene beratin cuma ne noran chelwel tong pin ka jito ko tongalam chi jadong ku tongalam kan is going to be more deadly than anything else because then it joke are right thing kayene alwel na e ke le ke dialogues bi ko latin ku bi ko dil jam na la ko lo meeting kan ke meeting bi la 10 with one voice because can people should think outside the box anong situation era law within a situation. So if that situation happens within that situation, then we need to rethink because you are getting because ka cause what chen kuloka ben ka quick solution. Ayan ka go ten time is coming up. We only have few days because of January. When a daman schedule. Despite the fact that we are on current elections, Latin agar and direct then it's a Latin theo talk meeting the kadang elections can kai the whole agar in konga first umbrella kujul ko minor sections within agar I jab ban but kulu ko man maybe Rintwen is trying to do some administrative things in a way he wants it, which is okay. Achiran Lui deny that, but it's still tini talk all conference of agar ni chine ben yal chimen senior kada Rumbek Ramyo leader to Juba NLL ke kalu circulated for the last 4 months kwe ke chira da joka. Then there is a way of people to talk about it like anong elections chika lo te chimene anong payam ko kin ka elections kan kin ka lo long salatin kwe ka rumbe is to kan jado of which a che ku ting nong to bi ko ni ba ka ko lela kan ka lo kan the only thing bin ko lo ke o ko to ten ka ku jala we ko we to pinti ebe ke two principles yo ko big ben yu pin ku biro pin chimene na anu sas don ma ko ku jala na ko Deng Monydit ku en ko dut and twine kana agor bi ko ka nyu ka ke nang to pin ko re na no one boys ben be ken bi ko luitin come January e choge be puja ba yik January 15 or January 20th no ran chelo le ne ka chinde kat ko tin ogar because we don't have a pressing issue although ni yoga ke pressing issue still we need to buy time ku bi ko ben ke good agenda ku ko wan chile bi ko bela rairin anya itong bi la ben no men me chi ka lo war Juba ten some of the meetings I attended ku kana che koi di da chi karot bana la ngwetin ku tong one of the worst thing already be koi di ke ko la ngwet kwa che use ke ko la ngwet ku ne one of the challenge lu affected already ke o gar e kana ke ye baton ku na le ra da deal ke ramo use both rumbe ku jala Juba ka be ba nyi pin anon question je ti ja wan ke ya go add into the show e alwela what were the modalities chi ramo chi ka use can be engaging this kind of activity. Those modalities, a katatin, be share kakoi, or a kachalik be share kakoi, kaka gor bigani. And who did they approach in the first place? Because I remember a chi Sunday and anong three bodies, kamug agar, togato rumbe, kamug dut, kuroata juba, togamug de Monydit, random mug that way, kukaka they are working parallel. So that thing kwe keto deal if these people if these things exist ke ramyo ake ga initiative chimene chimanyang chene lela ka chirandi den eneme chole met enerandi ja chol anong some of the things in kan lo asasan chimen chitiang lo ne ke dogane ene team la kwan ene no la nyar ko na pa jene la nyar bin re bin ke bana nyop chating ke koy ka lo ka koy ka joge ka chimen ramyo kana ai mi sia asasan but na ching nang idea den ke lwela kan ka bilo kan ku chirandi chilagam kagam ke yana ya lwel ke my own opinion of which in the interest of someone else no way itan e ke this body ramyo both rumbe ku jala Juba big bang pin ku big bang ting ya big be ka di ke ko di kwan ka na chi ke be together ching now one boys ala ke lake public bu ko lo tin be in conference kan bi la lo en kan ne ke ye ba lo the last part we ba ja lwel like chi sultani chelwel we need to have a choice of what I mean William Elwele like to know in conference chira lo chimene ka dan pio kan we don't need to dictate ourselves as well because we are trying to bring out something out of the situation chikolorat na ko ben go ko road ba good or benang wrong choice of word bi ba ban ti tao ke tak da ken ga ku ko ko la lum
You
media jam chi manyang chen jam of
yeah.
which I think yes, Manyang is a straightforward person, someone that does not hide things. But a situation like this, a Gorko being a situation being approached in a nice way, in an intellectual way. Of which Chang could do right point and well an opinion do nothing you then in a very calm, but Ben with the calm voice by approaching people. Because if you are a leader or you are trying to stand right in front of the people, you need to make them understand. Branch before Branch ran nong kede mi de po ter brer ke lui kedang lu message du lui capture. That's the only thing chit ka go. But if we try be a nong chi bi ba ban muri ke kan ka ta ko into problem. So that's my last part, and thank you so much in Uncle Tiang Nikina. Welcome into this show. Well, some of my brothers are in this studio. I really appreciate your input, and we need to carry on with this kind of initiative to make sure that by Pandagar, Bia Pandape, because now we are the pride of everything now. Let's say we are the pride of South Sudan to media in Yailwela, Rumbek and Echaria. I think so. We need to keep up with this. When quoting Nanong situation, let's come up together. We now on some of the shows Chaka alloy all this time. I me are carried for God, Baka alloy. Our intellectuals at all. Some good people with brilliant minds at all. So Nanong Kera Loja Ben Yal Chicken try to host a meeting like this, by opinion, then balong, and do also not Baka ping rare. Just try to do your best. Nanong input Chaka you our brothers, pile them up together, try to engage some of our elders down there. Then we will be coming up with something very constructive. Thank you so much all for listening, and thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you so much, Mangar. In challenge, in challenge, Manwamat. That's good remarks and opinion. Padaret. Yen walk what Wagachaban Toby Wagabia nang 2 minutes. Say we call Wakadunka for your conclusion. But Naga jam 2 minutes because Pinkaba Kalas Wala Loloi. Kayan Nagatit line there, but Job and the Sultan Cook. You have 2 minutes to wrap it up, and then we'll move to Sunday to Lino, Kujala John Magang, and Mabariak. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Ichabetio, live, in your mic, do betio. Sultan in your microphone, Ben Yanyan, which I can't live over Bajama low, go for Pinkerton. We need yellow frozen now. All right, let's move on. Sunday, you ready?
I'm ready, yes.
Yeah, chan bak ta je ya watka ye koi no rusa ya ti we
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your leadership in
thank you.
facilitating this. You are a great MC. I can manage time, manage tong ran ban. Coach Jam, I take a late, coach ping, I take a late the commitment and check up following this program. Taban, I take a bent to an end. Kawanda koi pod ban I check a jam. Kichidum below man. A bay apara karami one kilo facilitation camp in leadership communities qua. Big do. We could big law interrogated very well, do reconcile, and then they come up with the feasibility. Date 2 to date 6, it's feasible for them to continue with the meeting, to meeting lot 20 the way it is planned. Now it's feasible, could not issues you could be communicated. You can communicate in a very clear language, the coach in charge of communication, we don't know now delegates ban be nominated kadi. We don't know now the constitution can be discussed or quick whether they benang election change of leadership benang koi community leaders because we position kick because position kick out of the position kaki chaba bigger koi could date or quick chaba bilwell kabi nang position be from which age to which age kick a year that position could be job because she leadership be quite did move could you shabab thing because shabab I riam akagai flowing Anong ko jamun ko dit ka lebi ka respected. I agree with them. And then on issues of ideas, anong kadane luel panagarde luelo diran ko bede. Shabab anong right nanong ke ting mutu kitieng tie Isaac tieng ke collective. Tie ting anong need for a dialogue. Akor no ko yun ke jambe ko chi ting man. So anong lu ting ko kor kulu raise so that it address the issues of our elders. Tumi shi shabab ramio in all their leadership. Chike getting along different among the community leaders. One, kwa did. Kucholoke, have you reconcile? We have a need for Agar conference. Kugamge. So these people have ability. Libike our leaders bear together. So we need to maintain this kind of intergenerational dialogue with Ilta and Kamakoj. So I wanted to appreciate leadership at Aramio. Ku jula chawam ni are bi amad below. So let us see a come challenges. Hukumada in our governor in Walaya, I think is pro the convention, conference Loe and the air because she jam to go back at Kalatun Yamada Loe. Nanong Air Loe his own plan activities. Naichika arrival, Chicago arrivaling. Come to young work a bit to Kulege, and I'm sure and the space the so let us be clear on the issues of the delegate. Kunale Kanokoi on the leadership of that community. 4 days to a conference, I say enough. Libira and then a campaign the gam. This time, Wagur and when we are campaigning, quite a kind of be ping, leader gur bany, because when my get a program mutake. None of Koji Tiakin Nekanaga in the law. Check that Kati down records. Katia or Nikika Yakan Wakala Yalo, Kadanakin a Gurba, be Yiki Panalogadi, Kubukwanya Yapak, and I Jaloro Gumi, Kajala Kajala Chet. To know an issue of leadership change, Gurbralo in Isaac, the committee should be very clear. What are the criteria? Be nomination form Docatio, brand nomination they be all collected with your campaign below. I think none of a fee for candidates don't be contesting. Clear. I think conference law without change of leadership. None of resolution because a lawyer. A new body should be the one now to go and implement them. Resolution could be agreed and who quite care and on which glow on community leaders care. Rumbek, Kujula Juba, Kujula other areas. Equally the same for our youth. Transitional changes, but leadership a success. Like for our elders, it has been a failure. They had been there for several years. Which 1 year. Kujaki chinka conference barachol, okay amendment barachol, which in Nichi Baranyo Chap, Nikichi Guar, Ujalaki Chuk, Viverani, Mentanongachi Tiam, Kwakuyuke. So a guru now, none on the reader of Guru Ben, you know the genial, could your program the new coin. We Kakagor, Bicalo, very, very important. Role but Shabab is essential to Shabab the Quanaka Mugramioka. Advices can Kujala deliver Vulcan at on records, Quapat. They have to be engaged. So, low pull up, Bajam Gudut, Dunamakoy, Kutanga Bagjam Sultan Dut, Dunamalik, Dunamalwa, Arop, Kujamuka General Deng Monydit. Tikine task no koika. You cannot quick or jalo and let them listen to them. So that because we are not in a hurry. We need this done in a good way. I want to well. Can Hukuma, would you like to buy? I check it low in Amoem, a Dilkin alone. Because Dilkin get a low cry. Then Calabia resulting into failure.
Let me restrict with the time, Sunday, please. Time.
Okay. Enapada, watch a college, Koji Jamanaja college, it was very productive. Nanong and interest, we're quite pink, Kugorga, because I'm quite eating a wearing way, Lavalaja, Kunichi, Kunichi, Yella. So, Tierra now no interest, do and that you just apply to quite Lake Media. They will put you in the program. I could go over like quite pink and thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunday. Kadang Molana in challenge in the Wilkun Jakalwell, Kayan would tempt to what Daman and Chelo, who program kana apat biya wo shabab ko want to challenge ten wo joge ne ke chan ke ko ngwen ke leaders to ka kan yang chen awo ko ten awo ga le bu ke ma di ko le bu ke take because the thing and comments ku jala articles got ke ban ko got ban social media ti ne ti magang elwel aka wan te ko yi ko achro tek ko ran jam de ran lu ran de support ran lu ran support ran woni yani kana che Then pabin ko nang a productive discussion like this ku be to Ram's office the main office da Rumbek be dile lui ku jala ko ngwen ko elders kwan legs our elders da Rumbek agar ke to within Juba biga intervene na chi kan chi resolve ke ko ngwen ka bu ka jal cho abu be social media iten ku bi by ban address ku yigene ne labi conference ben nyai la chak cái in bên lino kan chwat tiek to wicket ba koi tuot cái benang la wa chau ka we ga ko tin ko because we ga mu ga la ka we ga koi won to ne ku ker de jod go nyal bi ga nyal nang ko to gu ter won tuk ne ke ram yo ma ne to chali gitan kama Agar community kujala leadership community so yin in 2 minutes ko pa wawit anong advice bagam ko kujala ba ke shabab ko ke got in social media advice ba ye ke to restrain in such a manner ke loy ke ban you have to give that advice as a leader Flora Kuduman thank you
Thank you so much, Isaac. In Chavales once again. I hope in Pinga.
yes loud and clear in a very clear I go ahead
In challenge, I will just go summarize some of the comments. Want to alloy, and then lastly, and my advice about to one inclusivity. And I want to emphasize again, no lack of inclusivity from the very beginning. Kidan chi dut ayan magwat ku nong marial board. Aka jit kija part of the first initiative and conference akulwer acting in the press akulwer chilo twing. So a low dispute and I think nang any single lack of inclusivity on the ground. Knowing which la watch maybe kekitin core or kini tingin kilebe be right. That is the organizing committees. So in the Shia Ram are taking the initiative and continue with the process. The chief good pin tense. Good pin tense actually be belati elders be tense be go pin to be what can you think. So can completely a chin lack of inclusivity total. Now rush one in Chi Sultan spoken to Luel. This process has not been rushed in any way. This process a job penetratum with the engagement of all the elders, Sultans, Dun Malual, Jalaki, Dun Makoy, and every other elder actually engage on this matter. So, in a process, Chilo Rush, Rabuka idea, Lana Deka, Lebukola Kek. Tien format of Ingaba Mad Bungor, Kachalwela one, clearly, Liu Chairman, and Chidun Malual Arop to live on the ground. The next important body should be Deng Monydit, because the chairperson of Agar Community, a branch. Therefore, any sitting chairman, the process the lower share. Kini there in Goro Martin. Now that she Sudan do to Sudan cook the Lula, I jam to do a Russian process for objectives. In use Koke, actually big Lakwani because of the conflict of interest. You know, opinions actually are conflict of interest. We start doing my point from the beginning. Later, then going to God was a request. Chen Kwaji requested to be processed, be hold on for a certain reason. So, kini ache yenyu wala na deko ache kagara na loko jam. because ke jam kwa ke topics ke go big discuss ke big la pol we ke ti kwa ke big la kwani no along major topics or concerns that are already in the concept notes kake ake ga big la discuss so kene you go to Martin la de kachine conflict of interest na non kitinen to inclusivity near still both parties are on the ground Utega maybe General Assembly who are freed from a conversation around to are seeing a gap. But for us, I think and parties are engaging quite a big bear together and they will all be a part of the process that is going on. Because in Agar, for the doing when you are agari. Kini that Bangaria. Koga Chika really turn ya. I got the major reason to work jam kago including engagement on social media. Are expressing their opinions in social media, lack of women representation, and so many other things. Kaka, we will reserve them for the discussion because I can make a you see, security committee shanjam although he's not around, you know, we were not talking about the general security committee of the state. We talk about the security committee of the event. And people who take care, you can within the security committee member and they are taking the responsibility. You might get them somewhere. You might go maybe the non carbon go not chopped. Kaka higher role of the security committee members when they get deployed or because the conference will be now meeting will be careful. People when who were assigned for the security purpose will have to handle that. So we were not specifically talking about the security committee of the state. So Kaka aka go baka dumi modalities I can jam tina one or a chip manga chalula near
I think I
modalities
can't jump in and yeah, do a beverage, Lino. Yin and ye came through in a better in Bugua take Kulakin walk wajal wala lolo, pinch a back now.
Thank you. But my last advice is this: all the youth, Jala community members, should also have patience. None of which you got will take time. Big bodies to around because you them and to engage. Dude, and the entire body of the community will never be excluded of the process because an important member in that community and he has enough knowledge of the legal capital. So instead of us engaging on social media, we have our opinion there. Whether people like it or not. Legitimate bodies who are engaging on this matter until we will educate you on the resolution. We still have 4 days to go, and these 4 days are enough because Janko and Chibul Makoy, Janko and Chidanko Daniel Deng to bring all of them together. So Kieku Jai, when Kieku Lurga Kira Loy is conference children. Nekieku Lurga Kira Loy, will overkai, I children. And what we been be inclusive decision who can not what be your point. But for now, the conference remain the 2 to the 6th of January 2026. Kini, my last remark, I check to the Mantagiaga, because it was rare minute one jog up to now. Thank you so much. I check a
I thank you. John Magang, Flora Bia Kuduya, you have 2 minutes to wrap it up. Before Kayin Benton, I would like to make some remarks here or an apology for Gamyan Kai, Alam Mapur. Alam, I'm sorry, I didn't pen wogi Chapanyal, time and the money to learn Kulwell Kabia 45 minutes or 1 hour. But now kin I should work 3 hours. But I check actually we work with. We respect you so much and we are proud of you, Neloidu, your dedication to the community buildings, responsibility, yen yan tung niam work by Agar Community Council. We Timin Yan Kadam Tin, the Japan Yala Natua represented the Jala Lual. Kayen Malaysia, na chin put such a yoga man. Oga ba nang other shows ka buka di luoy na ka kwan agar jamo katin chiran pia liu. Oga ba in ba when you will share your opinion ke kai kwa. Ka chi ka kaloy ka pin ka ai ku nyar ta chan ba ka ben social media bi mi de nyir ka to gere ten bi ka ting non po den luoy ka pin ka tu jala your ground. Manage. Thank you. So John Magang Jalatwe.
Okay. Thank you, Isaac Tiang. Ke balwe la legend about work talking about senior brothers. Coach Ben Yal can this idea could be quite bad jam. Then cheat Sunday. Manyang ago kujala Sultan Cook, ku William Mopor, Marial, kujala Mabur. Yeah, kujaran cheat our chairman and a ranchidly no lad. Watch a college, my brothers. Because community. Yin aya community alwe ke by no randane wawa idane chol wer ya jangal by ke le twen ke rich ne ya by
Yes.
I think ke alwer ya ke dai lwel panchini apara ka che by panchini ko jiriya a che by kujala diar kan community ya ka ju kol ka diak I think comprised of three main body kiyen ki chiwo ben yal ka this idea kan ne opening the way ki tiok chalo ken abo ko kuje a che ke le min ko chiraj kene nyaay ko nim ko ji chalo go Facebook le wer ngwe ke wer ke ya taking a lead a chiran chi asaya won jangal ko ya taking a lead ne ke community kai ting kras ko tuen na lo ke che krai community ken lak tuen ke lon chir kene ku bae for all of us ke cho conference yo lo kene yen ke ating confusion chi ben nyal ton ko ji when kine ting sometimes kin election ko riyo en election when ke ti nang this kind of brow ke cho election le lo conference yo can basically yen le lo ke one ichi ka lo conference when le ko jam tin ni choose one lu or pays or gar socially, politically and economically. This is my understanding. Election the bijala benbe a resolution bijala benbe within the conference ku kongo lo conference kongo tatwen ku kongo ke cho election kongo ta aside because election obra jala chol ko jike chiri for office for 20 years ma ke pe ya ke bu blo yo ke pe ke ye lo ko kan election e ko nga conference lo ko tin election bi jala ben be timene chi sande e lwele ku be ko gur lidi chi biya ku bi ga ping a bi nan contestant bo pe ya ku chi dia ra la ria ke dia timene chi lwele ke ka chi ga nyai nim ka e che representative ku chi ga dia ya ka bi ben be bi ko je position ti o ken ne ken rumbe kam ko ta gar community as well a chen chuo nyai nim ina lwele we ga welcome your participation we women in a very low when kini ni chila bara la gor ka kwar tiet ke a che in ka ra la gor ba yo bar ba lo ku tiet you to in ya making your own way you have to fight for your own right here we women be percent you don't work here with 35 be 50% I think kene my advice to my sister alwell en alwal ku biga participate here ke kan conference you kene in Isaac a conference more by together which you were take most of us here or quite that's why no quite go bend to in the conference kwa no input look book ta tin ku bo mat book ga ke chol one boy in wo jam community ban chira organize kwa only community da in lacking long use at thing long use they are very active ke use jala government e to be ke ko di jala nyotin de chin kel ke bi le ene ke jare lakin long ram you ten man a chirenya establish lakin in the meantime in the community and lacking when ken ne go reform ba chok da ja jam tin wer bi community bi kwan bi leadership ko jadid bi ba ben ke cha ba ya wa to bi dan chi tande be nyang akai bara cha ba yin sultan ko ku jala yi william pora kai bara cha ba me na cha elders ye o ga simi elders eti the normal tu ri chol baba e no 15 wala 13 years o wato in the same range here ke ga elders kwanto nim ga actually be wa chwa we have to be there I think kayen kan in a good lorat kan in a might by strong way conference you can have doing successful wo ga go bu ko chu ka che beru ngwet timena wo abuse to pinten conference abula to ku pel ku kan pel ku maktab biya maktab e be jala decide tele maktab tele jam conference ka chi postpone well and good wo atit alwe conference kabula twing my engagement as well. I'm a member of this community, and I will reach out to Uncle Deng Monydit, Kujala Dun Marco, Kujala Ditoro Paul as well. and we should thank Paul for the great job. Chena bringing this group together, and we will engage more Tong and Chirakol, will be quite a bigger babe together, and it's for all of us in your own capacity. Jam ko biko dun mako, biko bear on board, and could do any problem with the conference jol kalatwing. A secretary de and chair concern could do be mar on board. The top secretary the thing. Job and could do better light on the catching K conference in K Paul below. Resolution ban ato in the same table. Chiran Chida and could do Jala Deng Monydit. They know a cool okay, and they have one agenda. In the agenda, then it's different. They can our quite Facebook, our good book or Facebook destroying our sexual fabric. I think can go book community that will write in the social media. Let us take a good use of social media to promote our culture's activities. Kujala peace and unity among our community. Can my message in the young Paul, and thank you for listening with viewers. Kujala work participant. And we keep going. Buganang discussion. Kray community working discussion in Isaac. The Chinan Theorum think legislator and a Bioga Jamtin. I know issues when you could think of banning issues, or we will come here and discuss. The minimum, we are the way forward. Which you obey jam. The Nonger and Chief Poyan Toy, Palka Painter and Chit our senior journalist Mayamayom, entertain Jamtin, because and they can tune the Jamtin and the Jangal Katang, the wedding Jangal Gal Katang, Mayanga Chiran Chilat work viewers. Take it easy on your brother. Entertain Jamtin Mayanga and Kaka die live bay. Don't take him wrong. Cholkan or Chilat. Our discussion is very fruitful. Today, no coffee ever train. I tell you, can a day poke my young Buru chopping your career. Can watch a calais? Kunela Butaka, Kwamko Barom, Commander. Thank you so much.
Father John. Thank you so much. We got a college ban John Magang, Kujala Sunday, Manyang, Jala Sultan, Bariak.
Yeah. Agora there in Tieng. Hello Tieng. Yeah. Kitini you by jam thin no conference. And walk anong pursa chirat koi loitana. Jating ku kuna ke kai kwa wer ku ke koi dit kwan ke koi wan ke nong po the kan bralo brad juira pat. Beting ke de chi jam ke garan chirin. Jating temen kena chi magang chilwele interference chira dai lo. Yeah, and chi jam tin ana chi got that on Facebook. Jating ukani jadai think that there is interruption vibralo toward the conference. Jating tingi je kun lo rat minuan. We mean rin ke very much aware about it. Jating that agar kawi big nang a conference in December. Women of fruit be elections kenga jating be ke allocated be ga sharing at a timetable ka ko je ramio jating u be ko ramio big nang days eke bi ke bebe eke days bi ke barnami dan bi ke lo temen like 1 week la be allocated non ko ramio bi ke barnami dan lo ngan chalitan barnami dan chal ka agar conference and I mean fruit big programs big chat ka garan chirin ubrin be days ken ke non barnami den lo chal ke chieftaincy elections kana be lo mindful about the timetable lakin man akin man te luena interpret I mean date 2 and because non conference wala yina date up to date 4 or up to date 6 kuna interruption lo ratane then kene chitke mo por luele awu manyang mayom luela la gal agar karumbe tika tem atwat a chikara gadi yeti kene that kind of things a chugor ku a chan brad loy yeti ego gor non ke leadership taramyo ku big jam ke rin ran is human ngora ban jariyo je ran ban riyo je jal elders ujala ke use organization and a approach with care. You see, and as human beings, in a level la yin karang ini kibar wajhan, and interference jalo tan. So yin kamen fruit ma time dan kan ma respected. because nangan initiative twen ki ben ke initiative e chola lo ka gar conference e kidi ni ran ban ti julle ne tak ki jola interfering ke de chola lo gal ke election bata da salatin kan chan jam sin ko chan jam ni aji pori are de tak da ni ki ke yin lat ye tinga ke jam ka we mean weaknesses lies in the hand of ko chi yin lat ke leaders of the organization. You see, I can read a because I interfering go Barnami one, which were sitting down with the leadership of the state, could be timetable, be designed, could be time be allocated properly without any interference. You think? Like now, people are pushing for a GAR conference. Kurin is still going on with his program, but at chief elections. Even if Bana Lilton, Bana Gam for the Toktan, Kegam Lakin, what no interruption. Why in a Gam to Nakulan Jam, Tana Chidi Jam officially? Juba Tana Chijam about it in that Kanong elections, Lord, who are still allocating time for election for Rumbegis, yeah, amid of or in days of conference. Eh? Days meant for the conference. They are not meant for any other activity. You think? Yung root be and because can suspended. Elections can go suspended. Kalas kujol ka resume after the end of Agar conference. Ka ay ko ke jamtin. Why go be ko chiri lat ke leaders of the organization those views be alone properly. Because in any organization ake jampat but ma reasoning ngoran kan ngon kan loy kala getting we eran kan ko interfering with your program kan we approach
en
ya ant lela ben kati yil koy ka agor bi kating ko bi kating ti dit ka ngin ke programs ka nga choli ke asasi alo ka and then as a organization and Ramio Juba kujala Rumbek they can sit down. Elders can engage. Even if it needs other neutral people, kala ko bika gor ke agar ko neutral. Kujala other influential use, ala bika engage ke use organization. Kubuka yala jam ke rana tokuto. So that they come together. Ubeber na which blatuing tumide. So I
en
can anyway. I can confront lo yin tieng uncle tieng. I can get your accountability. A good crisis where you see, Abike reflected in that occasion. Kukoi kok aman ki bike lwel. Where crisis where some of the leaders, our elders, they will be held accountable for some of the losses of life. Yeti accountability where at a thing and when a Kiran by in Iran ban ting ban jala lo pushing for this Agar conference bro deal way. Unane ran kabia deal you are lokan kachira lo where damando. I think negligence, were a very big negligence when they are causing more life. I think without elders interference, without whatever interference, elders did not interfere. Ubi Michela Lorad ban panagar be control. Yeah, nenekatil uga chakale.
apatare de jai mabering chale jai. Thank you so much. Rana bana chale koi ke got pin ustaz honorable Arjan General Mokwer Mabernak. Thank you for your message. Kapadare de which I got kana Kuran ban jal koi ke dai wo koi ke bikan ja balating nia. The message and lobby ke go kana wo man ni mo gara che koi ja lotwen chen ke pen conference kana anong possibilities book book them nó quét với chan bố coi thế nó kém có coi ta nó lại coi one neutral cái bia continue. That's why we have started this show book ideas ku book can be that quill down or acha sasia didikan asasia ko rape wa dai lue nong kang de baba dai lue na jangalan cái gì ko ne iran da yoga ga da ko la kina cái gì tar jang ke wo cha le ba ti go ni ka le ba wo ko ma cho cái ni kin mat tin ka lo wo so kan da pam bin ko chong ping wo pe bin ko wo ai che ko go ro dan da bu involve outsiders ke bi bu ka la chol tin wo ga ro pe wo ga be cho ka la je ena padare de nyale je betok ka gra na ban bu lang run je de inshallah be 2026 be ban ka ka dor ku ka me de po ka ne ru mat Tenong wundan di dagar ku jalan Rumbek ban berer lanep bichen macak ku bero loy ku biya kapak ne wo grom tin ku chin sabab ke bero da ta koi ko ku yike koi kwan din ngwan ne ba ka lir po ku lir ke liep anong ke ke luen ke ke wan mai kat or le ran pu ku ba para ku wan pu chirim ba ba la yat ke wan maten luen ken wo ga cha ko jeten ku ga brom ne sa chin ale gwir we will be having another show boga deal conducted again in kidang in conference kan kulera lo ka boom stream live lex media ten ku aja to ka ya ka ngor ka boka be be ku bi koi won ke me ke ya leo bi de bi lo ka ni bi ba ban ping message ngo chi rom ba chit ka ngo chi ka ja me bi ka be rom na ra na ban so na le nya ke ko ban have happy new year in advance to everybody. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Rumbek.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yechu benchina cholong bandemi chepyo kainawa go wa nirende chekwer